everybody, and welcome to Voyages of Dusk and Dawn. How are my favorite players doing today?
Eager for D&D.
Awesome.
Oh boy, we're back! Yay!
So, where last we left the party, there was a jungle, there was a mountain, and there was an entrance into the mountain. You'd explored this other place with all sorts of arcane writings on the walls and some pirates, and you picked up a new traveling companion, a very old pirate with one leg and prosthetic knives attached to his arms, named Wiley. And he might help you out with a few things. He's an older gentleman, and he's joined the party with his peg leg and his knife hands. Yeah. Anything else to say about us standing outside this large ruin on Moss Mountain?
How is Wiley looking after he got attacked last session?
Not great. His HP is low. It's been low for a while. You know, he never fully recovered. He wasn't at full HP before. I think he's at 8 right now, but he's an experienced pirate. So 8 HP is not full, nowhere near full for him. Yeah.
He knows what he needs to do to stay alive.
I guess he's not complaining too much.
I think perhaps would you mind taking a moment for me to check for tracks leading into and out of this cave?
Please, go ahead.
Right. Let me see how well I do.
You're the expert out of the cave, I'm the expert in the cave.
I failed.
Well, there's dirt here, and there's markings, but it's too compact to really see anything.
Probably just bears.
Oh good, if it's only bears, we'll do fine. Let's go on.
Hold on, I need to light a torch. Do you want a torch, Vincent?
Sure, I'll hold on to a torch for you all.
Okay. I only have 2, so now I have none. I'll hold a torch in my offhand, and I'll go with, I assume me and you in first, and then
Yeah.
Pickard and Vincent following.
Now, to be
I
clear
have to
here,
check for traps.
Gary, if you're holding a torch, you can only wield one machete at a time. Right, and
It's
no
unfortunate, but
no
Yes,
missile
let me
weapons.
handle it, Gary.
I would like one of my own.
So
I need to hold
Vincent
my shield and my spear, so...
and Gary get torches. Ewan gets the shield and spear, and Etgard crossbow action.
Well,
Weapon
is
action?
Edgard leading the
Good
party,
question.
or is everyone else's? Edgard does have dark vision as a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds to me like you should lead, Edgar.
And I will check, since we'll be under the ground, that's where my specialty comes in. I'll have a hand axe out, and with the free hand, be tapping the walls and the floors as we go.
Perfect. All right. Let's step on in. We enter a huge underground complex. A great opening stretches before you. Toppled columns, water, moss, little jungle vines with raised sections, ancient walkways on either side. A few pillars still hold up this gigantic ceiling, and you can look in deep into the darkness. There is plenty of signs of plant life, the occasional signs of animal life, some droppings here and there. There's some bats that are on the ceiling above, slightly bothered by your entrance. Insects buzz and about in the dim light inside the cave. That's not quite a cave, but it's sort of a cave. An ancient underground structure. It's cave-like, cave-adjacent.
Cool. Give me your intuition, fellows. As you may know, I am the type of wizard where having minutes notice ahead before combat occurs is very helpful. Do you believe we will run into any trouble here.
Depends.
Might be bears.
Don't think we have any idea. Could be anything in here.
Bears, spiders, giant centipedes.
Alright,
Yes.
then let's try this. If we go in and notice anything at all, then we'll beat a hasty retreat, and then we'll cast our preparation spells.
Well, that spell, that magic that makes us stronger, it lasts
Yes.
hours, right?
It does.
If you have multiple, you can do that one of them now. Just in case.
I suppose
I
that makes sense.
volunteer.
No
Who's
reason
gonna-
to only do it on one of you. Might as well do it on all of you now.
You just gonna listen to your minion tell you how to use your spells?
It makes a good point. I'll cast strength on all three of them.
Alright.
That's all of your second level spell slots, though, right?
It sure is.
He only prepares strength for second level. Wow.
All right, each of you will.
Ooh,
The rogue rolls a d6. Oh, Gary.
I think 3 is all I need.
Oh my god.
Some quick maths.
I have 18.1 now.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
Or
fighter,
10.
fighter, ranger in the party, isn't it? You all roll d8s. Oh no.
Yeah.
Not sorry to interrupt, but oh no. Okay, give
Yeah.
us your modified strengths, party members. Edgard, what are you?
18.5.
18.5 for Gary. Edgard is
So 14 plus 5 would bring it to 18-10.
yes.
Okay.
And Ewan?
18 flat.
Okay. So Ewan gets 2 to hit, 1 to damage. Edgard is getting 3 to damage, 1 to hit. Is that it?
Yes.
And Gary is rocking. Did you say you're at 1850, Gary?
I'm just double checking. I think so. Unless it's left over from last time.
No, it's 15 strength plus 8, right? That should bring you to 23 minus 5. Yeah, 18-50.
I think I've messed up my
Testing
strength
is-
from last time where I only gained a
Uh-oh.
few. So
Okay,
I'm just
there, it's fixed
checking.
now.
But leave me to it. I'll
Okay,
sort
you'll
it out.
figure it out? Okay, all right.
Now, what I was really referring to, I continue as I cast the spells, was the enlarge spell. Now that, if I can get a few minutes heads up, then we can also enlarge you, so you will be better at fighting.
My God.
Ugh.
Well, yeah, let's have a look around first.
Yes.
See if there's any danger.
We should secure this main chamber, certainly.
We'll move forward a bit.
Just to make room.
There's wee holes in the walls, lads.
Yeah. This is a bit of a
Rooms.
cliff that you've climbed up over here, Gary. It's maybe a 10-foot rise, so maybe not climb the 10-foot rise.
Oh.
We
Oops.
Okay,
have
that's why we
breaks
got a
in the
DM here.
walls, actual caverns, and wait a second. Stop. I see
Where do you-
something in the dock.
What do you see, matey? Cries out Wiley.
Closes his eyes. It adjusts to the natural darkness, and then a light at the bottom. Look all the way down there.
That's right.
Tell
if
me.
you all look, well, actually, why don't you say it? Not me.
Yes. Can you see? Like a little, like a flicker.
I see that.
Yes, it's as if it's just around some corner.
All right. Well, we have our place to go then.
That means there's other living creatures in here, not just bears, says Wiley, but something that makes fire, a sentient beast of some kind, most likely. Brigands, thieves. If I were making a pirate hideout, which I've done quite a few times, a place like this would be ripe for it. There could be all sorts of booty in there.
Stows hand axe, pulls out the crossbow. For dealing with people, you better be prepared. Gets up, moves down. Stop! They're coming! Holds up, fires into the darkness.
What do you see?
Adcard will take a shot at the insects approaching.
Wow.
Okay. Into the darkness, fires a bolt. Go for it.
The low light gives me a penalty to hit, even with dark vision
Yeah, because
potential?
at the very end of your dark vision, I think it's at the very end of your vision, right? So we'll call it starlight -3.
Okay, this should be accurate, and I think this is point blank. It is. Lovely.
That will
-3 is 15.
do it. 15 will still thunk hard into the creature.
All right, this should be correct. 3 damage.
You know what? 3 damage is enough to bring this thing down, and the other creatures nearby it scatter backwards.
Half the rest of the minute spent reloading. They're retreating. I know you all can't see much right now. Like insects.
What
On
I'm
all
looking at
fours.
though.
Approach. Holds up in front of him
Alright.
as he walks down the corridor in case he spots him still. The lights to our left. I don't see them.
Looks like
They're
a
gone.
torch.
Yeah. You
Ah, I
guys
see it up there, up the stairs.
Yeah, on the staircase, you can see a torch mounted in a sconce on a wall. But also, once your torchlight illuminates this thing right here, you can see that there is... I'm going to make it larger so you can get a better idea of
Yeah.
what you're looking at. Something like
Ah.
this.
Ah.
It's got big pincers, 4 legs, like soft scales that go over one of each other, and then like all these weird tentacly thingies that comes out of its mouth.
Seems quite big, right?
Yeah, it's like the size of a medium dog. It's like 65, 80 pounds.
Edgard, you did well to fell that thing in one bolt.
Not dead yet. Pulls out hand axe. Finishing blows it.
Looks pretty dead.
Now it's
To
dead.
bits.
That must have been quite a shot.
And you said there were more?
1, 2. They'll be in here somewhere.
Where'd they go?
Now you're the trap expert, but of course there will be a trap on those stairs.
A trap on the stairs. If we go up the stairs, a trap waiting for when we come back. That's how it goes, sir.
Which way did the other insects go? Should we
Oh,
follow
just
them?
keep going down. Shall we?
I want to go up the
Sure.
stairs,
We're going up the stairs.
Okay.
but make sure to not step on that trap there.
No.
What trap?
What trap?
The ambush trap. If they catch us while we're off guard, there's still some left.
No,
Going
not
up
the
the
ambush
stairs.
trap. I mean the trap that's on the stairs there.
I walk up
Wait,
the
there's
stairs.
there's a trap on the stairs?
News to me.
I
Doesn't
guess
look
not.
like there's a trap.
The party walks up the staircase. The trap does not go off. After you, lad. Yes. We come closer and closer. Sure enough, there is torchlight over here. There's a little passageway. Looks very intentional. In fact, there's 2 little passageways. Who's this? This is Gary. You can see that there's a little tiny opening over here, and you can see there's this torch mounted in a sconce, but the sconce is not above the head. It's about chest level, real, just kind of place it right here, and move on by. It's in the sort of way that you would probably feel uncomfortable passing by the torch because it's like it's fire and no one wants to walk that close to fire. So you might have to like reach out and move it, or you could just awkwardly squeeze by it. You're not in any real danger, but it's uncomfortably positioned slightly.
Is it
Just
possible
gonna
to
have a
tell
quick peek.
from a torch how long it's been burning for?
No, because it's like an oil lantern torch where you've got
Oh,
like a wick and you refill it with oil over and over again. So no way to know. Not one of these pitch torches. These fat wood torches.
Is it possible to squeeze through these gaps?
Yeah, totally.
There's no torch
like it
this
leads
way if
to
you
the
don't want to burn.
same room. Yeah.
Right, let's take a look at the assigned passages before going down the torch path.
Okay.
It goes to the same place.
area. Yeah.
I'll cover the rear.
Yeah, you can see in here that there's also like a fire pit looking thing, as if it's loaded and ready to go. It's got tinder, it's got wood, it's got twigs. There's this little fire pit right here, is just about ready to light. All you would need to do is use this torch and put it in there, and you would get a nice roaring fire right here at a moment's notice. But it remains unlit.
The gap in front of the fire, does that look like a natural hole in the wall, or
Yeah.
like someone's broke it down? Or
Yeah,
something?
the one right here that you're passing through looks like the wall has just collapsed and given way. This looks like it was probably once a doorway of some kind. But this whole place, as you're walking through it, like, it is in a state of collapse. There's areas where the rock walls have collapsed and earth has fallen in. There's places where the ceiling has given way and chunks of the ceiling have come crashing down. The whole area reeks of ancient, decrepit structures that have suffered.
Seems like an odd place for a campfire.
Yeah, does it look like one of those bug things could have fit through where we just came through?
Probably.
Okay. Oh, onward.
Hmm?
Onward, deeper in. I can't see much.
Right, your torchlight is narrow.
Is it clear in there?
We're moving up.
So far.
All right.
Come on in.
What in the...
A large broken dais stands before you. Clearly the back of a room, and yet someone has dug a tunnel from the back of this dais that leads further inward.
Got any memories, Vincent? Looks important.
Yes, I would have paused for a moment to think. Looking at the dais, I would have expected there to be a memory of something so fantastic, but I'm assuming nothing comes to.
Nothing.
Nothing, I'm afraid. Let's continue.
Down the hole?
That superstitiously not walk in the middle.
I agree.
Does this look like the type of thing that a statue would have normally been on, or?
Gosh, there's so many things that could have been on here. Could have been a statue or an altar or like a holy basin. Could have been a lot of things for a dais. Maybe this is where people gave debates and speeches. Stop right there, Gary Two Machetes. Out of the darkness at +4 to hit comes a bow shot. 1d. I'm just gonna roll it over here nice and quietly. It's a 13, which will hit you one way or the other, and you will take 1 point of piercing damage as you get thudded from the right.
Not again. I've been shot. I've been shot.
I do believe. I need you to roll me a d10 for surprise.
Okay.
Don't roll a 1, 2, or 3. Oh,
Nice.
he
I
rolls
rolled
a
a
3. You're hit. Your eyes go wide. The arrow sticks in you as you're like, what? And it takes you a moment to recover, maybe even like pushed backwards. the creatures beyond are going to get an ambush round. Because our party has, even though you're exploring an area and there's clear signs of life, sometimes you just weren't expecting it in that moment, and the ambushing creatures leap to the attack. Okay. Coming up are going to be 2 bow shots, both at the lead man. You're not surprised, but you're still being attacked from darkness. I think one of them you have a lot of cover from. Oh, you are surprised. Yes. I don't know what I'm talking about. You have cover from 2 of these attacks, which will give you a nice fat AC bonus. So, plus, I guess it's just a wash. So 1 miss and 3 hits, including 1 critical hit. That's 4d6 damage to you, Gary, as arrows. The first one hits you, you cry out, and then 4 more pepper you shortly for a whopping 12 points of damage, bringing you to a magical 1 HP.
I've been shot again!
And I believe everyone in the party
Hooray!
should roll initiative.
I'm going to roll initiative to run away. Is that +2?
That is +3.
Nah.
Okay. Guess we'll be opening up with crossbow. Until they're further notice. Ooh.
One should be this, that, that. Okay. All right, everybody has picked their action. Ewan's going spear, Vincent's casting a large, Edgard's crossbowing, Gary's is moving it. Excellent. Lowest first is Ewan. Buddy.
Can I just pull Gary into cover?
For your whole turn? You want to spend your whole turn on pulling Gary into cover?
I think so.
Okay.
If I had time, I was going to ready an attack and then hold this position, but if not, then I'll just pull him into cover.
Yeah, that seems great. You can step out, grab Gary, and drag him back into cover.
Then I'll just hold the corner.
I'm
out and ready to
bleeding.
attack.
All right. Our first creature goes "Ah!" running in. It is a goblin with a huge axe. And yeah, I think we're just going to make it a... This is probably actually a D8 weapon here. It's an 8 to hit. Wild miss as he takes a swipe with this axe. And then, seeing the number of people in this room, looks back and then uses... How much movement did he use to get here? He used, I think 45.
40.
Yeah, 40. All right, he's got another 20 feet of movement, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from Ewan. 11 will just barely graze the creature's armor, not causing damage to it. Right, because these guys have, leather and no shield on this guy. Vincent, it's your turn.
All right, I step up and I sprinkle some iron on Ewan, causing him to grow. You grow 50% larger.
How
Giant.
terrifying.
And then I'll back up a bit. Hold the line for us, Ewan.
Can I maintain my cover while I'm so big?
Yes, I think you just kind of get pushed away from the wall a little bit. Mr. Iron Smelt.
Edgard will see the 4-5 arrows in Gary Cherry's chest. Will go on up. Attempting to get a good perspective. Would Ewan be able to squeeze through if I go in this tunnel?
definitely.
Okay. We'll go, oh my goodness. And I'm going to take a shot at the one with the axe.
Okay.
And I will shoot him with my light crossbow, point blank, ba-bonk.
Whap!
Not a
It's a
crit.
critical hit.
Okay. I will roll damage and roll the extra 1d6 plus 1 for critting.
Yeah, and the goblin
only 7.
immediately dies.
1! Reloads.
Gary, you rolled to leg it. You have 4 arrows in you. You're at 1 hit point. You've been pulled back. You've got a machete in one hand and a torch in the other, and a whole bunch of things to light on fire if you want. What are you gonna do?
I'll hold the rear, lads. I'm gonna move here, so I mean more cover, and then I'm gonna hold on to my torch in my left hand, drop my machete, and start rummaging through my bag for my net.
Okay.
And get my net out.
Okay. Next, our creatures do a little movie move. Creatures, I think you can probably see these. Maybe. Let's move them onto this layer. And finally, one goblin over here is going to take his first missile shot at Edgard with a. I don't think that should be +3 on there. I think there's a bonus.
That's
if it's
my
a little higher.
crossbow.
That's the problem. Here we go.
Just turn
There
the
we go.
crossbow on
An 8.
myself.
The first shot is an 8 to hit, and end of the round he gets a second shot, which is a 6 to hit. Neither of which will do damage. But you are taking missile fire from an elevated goblin. And that's initiative. So everybody, let's try it again. Pick your actions, roll your initiatives.
Forward!
I can't see. What movement? Sorry, I wanted to roll. Spear. Just 5. I don't mind.
Okay, is that... I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, an old man should probably also roll for initiative. Thank you. Edgard, you are first.
The things if I do... Are they wielding swords?
Swords, daggers, shields. All the ones on the ground have shields.
You see Edgar walk out a bit and just start walking back. Nope. Not worth it, looks to the party. And I guess we'll... Can I hold an attack while I'm up here in case they come in?
Yeah, you would just declare a spot in which if the enemy moves, you would fire. So, if someone goes here or pick a square and you can cover
I
that
will
square.
hand axe if they attempt to squeeze on by you.
Ooh, okay. Wiley will go and he'll come up from behind and be like, "Ya damn dirty scallywag! That ain't no way to fight! In, you little bastards! Fight!"
Wiley, hang back here. You're not looking great. It sounds like he's just encouraging, not going in himself, is he?
Oh, absolutely. He's got a peg leg. He moves at dwarf speed. He's got no hands. He's just the morale officer,
Yeah.
What are you doing? Don't be afraid of a couple of arrows. Get in there, you big lump. He shouts at Ewan, whose turn it is now.
We can't go in there without light, Wiley. And I hold my attack, ready my attack for a goblin.
I'm not charging down a shield line.
Don't be foolish, old man.
Well, someone get behind the giant man with the shield and hold him a goddamn torch.
We have to go in
already
initiative
doing
rounds,
that.
Wiley. It doesn't work.
Throw the torch down the corridor, Gary.
See, now he's thinking. What are you going to do with your turn, Ewan? The old man.
Readying attack.
You're not listening to the threats of the pirate captain?
He's on 8 health.
All right, Gary. You've got a torch. You could go in and light the way.
I think not. I'm going to pass my torch to Wiley, forgetting he has no hands, and say, you do it. And I'm going to draw my trident and
Give me the torch.
net combo.
He just holds up his 2 knives that are strapped to his stumps.
Okay, Edgard.
All right. The
I'll
torch
come in after.
gets passed to Edgard.
And I cower for the rest of my turn.
All right. Vincent, it's your turn.
All right, I was going to cast something, but that was assuming everyone was moving forward. Can I change my action to throwing the torch up?
It will still burn your spell slot because you start casting it at the dawn of the round because spells can be interrupted. So you can burn your sleep, and then you want to pass your torch to whom? To who?
Throw it up, just straight.
Just chuck
down.
it.
Yep.
Love it. Yeah, let me get... I think I have a torch. You just chuck it over here.
Yeah. Straight ahead from my character, roughly 30 feet.
Yeah.
Great. And I'll call out as well. For, even though it seems futile, I'll call out in common anyways. We don't mean to fight.
Oh. That's a great effort. I do believe that's the end of the round. Initiative.
Time to charge. Looking to Ewan.
Okay.
Definitely not, unless we think that the shield will block all the arrows. Do we think
talking
that?
about
He's
seeing.
pretty large.
He's pretty big.
But-
Anyone standing behind him would have like +4 to AC from the cover. Which
Yeah, but
means
the shield
that-
doesn't grow.
Well, the person and all their stuff grows. So yeah.
Everything
Oh, the
grows.
shield does grow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why your weapon deals more damage.
Yeah. So, anyone standing behind Ewan would get a lot of cover from him. Enough that it would, there's no reason to make the harder shot.
Whoops.
It is...
Initiative.
Oh, I forgot Wiley. There we go. Vincent, you are first. You are getting ready to move with some darts.
Yes, I would like to drop my initiative down to 10.
All right. I think you can just delay a little bit for a while. There are some weird meta games with delaying initiative that gets out of hand. As long as it doesn't get out of hand, we can do it. I trust my players won't meta too hard. And neither will my monsters, I swear. Edgard. You got the torch now.
Edgard and Ewan. I assume we both charge together.
It's
we're on
charged
the same
together.
initiative.
Same initiative. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
We run. Go.
Whoops, sorry. I shouldn't have moved your tokens.
Oh, there's some
I
light
should
in
let you do it. Yeah.
I see some light around the corner and I feel a lot more confident, so I will go forward. And
Yes. You can go all the way in. And there you are, facing goblins. You see 3 on the ground, 2 up high. The party in the back is plunged into darkness. Ewan, you still have an attack. Go ahead and make it.
What these 3 goblins? What are they got? Shields or
They
swords?
got
or what's
shields
going
and swords. One of them with
on?
a
So they're all
dagger.
the same AC.
All the same AC.
Okay, I will just stab out at the top one.
Wild miss. Edgard,
I will attack at the bottom one. That's a
great
hit
shot.
for 6.
Almost a kill, but not quite. One of the goblins had a ready to attack, which can go off against Ewan. 10's not quite good enough. And one of these guys up top is going to fire into melee. This has a chance of hitting his allies. But you're a size large creature now, so it's 2 for you, 3 here, 3 here. So there's 6 possible targets.
50-50.
Yeah, 1 is an Edgard, 2 and 3 is Ewan, 4, 5, 6 are the goblins. A 6 is a goblin buddy he accidentally attacks in the fray. And it's a hit. and it almost kills his fellow goblin. Firing into melee is bad. Don't do it, guys. Vincent,
We take those odds.
you can finally come on into the fray.
Yep, after they've cleared the path, I go in. There it is. Over here. And then I will throw some darts at that goblin at top.
Yes, he's not in melee at all. You can absolutely target him without any risk to your
Fantastic.
friends. It's a great hit. Only 1 point of damage, but an excellent shot with your darts. Wiley comes striding, thumping. No. Wiley goes far enough forward to try and kick the torch back so he and Gary can hang out in the light. Wiley hangs out in the back. Gary.
Wiley, why aren't you pushing in? Go, man, go! I'll run up to there and throw my trident at one of the guys on the ledge.
Oh my god. The trident goes. It's a 9.
And
It's
I
not
miss.
good enough. It lands behind
Oh,
the
no.
goblins.
I missed!
Where do you end your turn?
Back around the corner if I'm able to.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Okay.
got plenty of movement. You can go out, throw the trident, and come back on.
I take out
Wiley.
my hand axe.
Wiley pats you on the back with one of the flat blades. Good man.
Stabs you in the back.
The goblins will attack. Melee against Ewan. 15 is almost a hit, but not quite. This other guy also against Ewan, the giant monster before him. It's a natural 1. No hits. Up top, this goblin will also fire into the melee. Now there's an additional 1 in here for Vincent, so we're rolling D7s. 1, 2. 1 is you, 2 is you, 3, 4 is you, 5, 6, 7. It's a 5. It's gonna target this person, this lower wounded goblin, because it's a melee, right? We're not just standing here like our tokens. It's back and forward and thrust and parry, and it's a mess to fire in melee. But thankfully, it's a miss. And this goblin on the bottom, we already did him, and we did him. Great. It's just the second attacks from the missile goblins. Chances are still in their favor. They're both going to take extra shots. 5 and
those
1. 1 will go against Etgard with a bow shot. That's a natural 20. It'll crit you for 2 plus. Whoops, no, just a 1d6. 2 plus 3 for 5 damage. And the other shot is a 5, which is going against this badly wounded goblin over here, is another natural 1. Okay.
I will throw my remaining darts at the end of my turn.
Two,
Darts
yes.
2. Excellent. All right, 2 more darts at the top.
Critical hit.
Nice. Ooh.
Roll me an extra D3 on the crit. That's enough to drop the first goblin, who goes down and dies, and the second attack will have hit this other guy over here,
Fantastic.
who's wounded. Perfect. Goblins are beginning to drop. Let's do initiative.
Gladly.
Rolling monster initiatives. Alrighty. Okay, our players. Etgard's hand-axing. Vincent is darting. Ewan is spearing. And Gary is hand-axing. Oh, and good old Wiley is shouting encouragements from the background. Goblin first. This little goblin right here. Now, he's facing big enemies. He's been shot at by his friends. He's not in the greatest of mindsets right now. He is just going to make himself a little morale check here. It's not so great. Our goblin will take a withdrawal, backing deeper into the cave. Wiley You know what? While he's doing it, he's a good morale officer. He comes right into the fray. He hobbles on his one peg leg, movement speed 6, coming all the way up, pressing deep against this crevice over here, and shouting, "Forward, men! Get them!" Etgard, it's your turn. Torch in one hand, hand axe in the other.
Torch in one, hand axe in the other. The things he'd do for two-handed axes right now. But Etgard looks to the home, the encampment that these goblins have built, and he realizes that his inner dwarvish hatred of this green-skinned folk propels him forward with +1 to hit.
That's right. 17. 18. Excellent shot. 5
For
points.
5.
Brings our goblin down.
And
movement?
I think that... No.
Ah, alrighty. Coming out of one of these little domes that are in the caves that keep the dripping water off of you while you sleep, steps a goblin with a short sword and a shield. Took him a few rounds in there to equip. And the goblin goes, "Rah!" and charges, full-fledged charges Ewan with a +1 to hit for charge?
2.
Ooh, wild miss. 2 to hit for charge, -1 AC, yeah. Ewan, it's your turn.
Okay, the one that just charged me should have low AC, right? So I will
That's
return
right.
fire against him. There we go.
Ooh, beautiful.
Is that just a
And
hit?
it's a
Damage,
hit.
That +3.
+3?
Yeah, for the strength.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, +2.
And then you
Sure.
get to add
10.
1.5 times damage because of enlarge.
Oh, yeah.
my 15 damage.
You get to add
On the
half of the
6.
damage.
half of the 6, so 3 and 10
Half
is
of the
13
6, yeah.
damage. You not only put your spear all the way through the goblin's neck, he kind of gets stuck there, and you have to like shake the goblin off of your spear. He is fully and completely annihilated.
I free my spear at the end of the round, ready for my second attack this round, but that comes later, obviously.
Mhm.
I spend the rest of the round freeing my spear from the goblin.
The goblin up here is now going to fire into this melee. And the melee is really just, well, now it's favoring the goblins because we got a whole bunch of players over here and just the one goblin right here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll roll a d5. It's a 1. It's also against Etgard. Oops. Etgard, I don't know how, but they keep targeting you, but it's only a 7 to hit. The next goblin is this one right in front. It's not looking terrible for him. He's still got HP. But that is a oh my god, that is the worst morale check you can possibly roll. The goblin stops. He drops his dagger. He turns his back and screams, running into the cave, provoking another attack of opportunity from the fighter. +2 for back attack and no shield. Does only bring us to 11.
11.
Against 12 AC from the leather armor. Is this including your strength bonus? I think it is. Yeah. You help propel him with your spear, so he runs deeper into the cave. Next up, who do we got? Oh yeah, this one coming from deeper in, comes all the way forward, takes one of his daggers and hurls it into the fray. End over end, it'll hit right into Ewan for 5. Well, it's a dagger, so it can't do 5. This is just the wrong attack. It does 4 points of damage to Ewan. Vincent, you rolled in with darts.
Yes, I try to throw a dart at the top goblin. Goes wild.
Wild miss. Mr. Two Machetes, you are back in the darkness. Well, there's a little bit of light.
I run
You go
to the
forward.
light and throw a hand axe.
The goblin.
Oops.
That's 7.
Nice.
20 is a hit.
So it'd be that +3.
4 points of
So 4.
damage will immediately kill the goblin.
That's
Krob
for
dead.
shooting me.
That is good revenge. Excellent. Next up, well, It's just a bunch of goblins, so let's bring them all onto the token lair. Coming out of their various huts and caves are the various assembled goblins. First one will come forward right here, and then kind of take a pause and take a look around what's happening. This one will come out of his little cave and take a shot at Ewan. It's a 18 to hit. Another hit for 5 points of damage. And the goblin leader will also come out of the cave and stand. He'll actually come up over here to a high spot. Now, the goblin leader, he looks different than the other goblins. He's got leather armor and a shield, just like the other ones. But he's a little bit larger, and he moves with a little bit more of a, like, directing and yelling at goblins. A little more authority through his movements. And this guy will also come to here. And that is our goblin positioning. I think that's the end of the round, except for darts from Vincent. The leader has got
loose.
Too much cover, but you can hit any of these guys in the front or any of these guys in the back.
Cool. 2 on the one at the front. Do you remember what the dart range is?
This is definitely short range.
Yeah.
I can look it up for you.
Figured that the ones in the back would be too far. Right,
18.
2 darts at the top guy.
Great. 4 damage to the top guy will instantly drop him.
Nice.
Removing him from combat. Goblin was this one. This guy. There we go. Okay. Initiative. Whoops.
20.
20 initiative. Incredible.
The slowest weapon ever.
All right.
End of round attack, can I move and make it, or does it have to be standing?
You can close. You can move. These guys are just a few feet in front of you. You can absolutely step forward and do it.
Can I move to like here and then turn?
Yeah, totally. They will provoke their readied attacks, and they will each take strikes at you. Whap! 14, no good. Second one, 14, no good.
And there's this tent here. Is this providing cover for me, or am I too tall? It must provide a little bit.
A little bit from like this bowman, maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
That's firing into melee.
I'll take my end of round attack against one of these guys.
Another beautiful hit. God, these strength
9,
spells plus...
And then 2 so like 11 or something.
Immediately destroying the goblins. Wow. Okay. Initiative. I think we did roll initiatives for everyone. Perfect. Okay. Our goblin who failed all the morale runs deep into his crevice and hides. Who's next? This guy also failed a morale check, but his leader is calling him. Can he rally? No, definitely not. Bowman will, he's gonna just take some shots back into this area. What do we got? We got a wizard well, yeah, this guy's not wearing any armor. He's an excellent target. We'll take our first shot against Vincent. It's a wild miss. Our dagger-throwing goblin will come all the way over here. He's only got the one dagger left, but that's okay. Better to throw it and then pick up something else. And he's also going to throw it to Vincent, but he's not getting any closer. You are at medium range. He'll throw wild miss. And then he will scamper up top. Wiley will just encourage the party. Go on! Get him! Vincent.
I will see that goblin looks a little bit different. Always take out the leadership. I cast Hold Person on that goblin.
On the leader goblin? Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah, you can target up to 4 people with it, I do believe.
Oh, it's
Right?
way better than I thought. I'll target the
Hold on.
4 goblins of it.
There's like 4 different versions of hold person. Which one do you have?
Let me click it. It's a link. I had assumed it was only 1. It might be far better than I thought.
Ah, no, okay, this is the
third
single
level
one.
wizard spell.
Wait.
An individual creature. Yep.
Oh, I think I gave you the wrong hold person spell.
Oh?
The wizard one is 3rd level, I think.
It is. I made a couple of copies of it and put them in different. No. What have I done? It's fine. It's still gonna hold. We'll leave this one. It's a fine version.
I was like, this is a good spell at 1. Can it target 4? Incredible.
There's some other ones that target 4. This. Yeah, no, it's fine. We'll give him his save versus spell, which did not go through somehow. That's okay, because this goblin does not have a saving throw versus spell. Perfect. Let's just add it. Goblin. He needs a 17 or higher. Here we go. It does not work. Our goblin is held in place as magic binds him.
Great. I will go duck behind this wall. Wave it in the back.
Excellent.
I've held the goblin leader, I call out to the team.
Yeah, it's not going so great for the rest of our goblins. There's only a few left, and I think we're gonna just need a couple more morale checks here. Yeah, this goblin drops his sword, raises his hands, and backs up. This is an opportunity attack if you want it, Ewan, but he is surrendering.
No, I attack him.
13 will hit. And you will drop the goblin.
9 something.
The leader is
10
held
10-ish damage.
for 4 rounds, so he's down at guard, unless Ewan has movement.
Oh.
Movement?
You want to close the gaps?
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
my turn, right? I'm on next initiative.
Sorry, at guard. I think I said Ewan, but I... Wait, no, Ewan attacked, yeah.
No, I made an opportunity attack.
Oh, right. Sorry. My brain's blanking. Edgard, it is your turn.
Edgar charges the archer that's been harassing the party. He brings up the axe. Die!
That'll do.
For
And that will drop.
5.
Another goblin bites the dust. This, giving everyone 18 strength thing, it's a little strong, I gotta admit. I think there's this held goblin up here and his buddy next to him, and that's about it. Ewan.
How's this ladder look? Can I get up here?
It's a crappy goblin ladder. Your weight might break it, but there's only one way to find out.
Well, let's try it.
All right. Yeah, you succeed. You easily climb the ladder.
Okay.
Or I should say the
I'll
ladder
turn-
succeeds.
I'll turn my attention to the goblin who's not held.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a second sim.
7 plus 2 for back attack is still not good enough.
Yeah.
Mr. Gary.
I'm gonna run up to here. I'm gonna turn round and I'm gonna lob my net at the goblin. Hopefully not hitting anyone else. I miss.
Yeah. You toss your net. There's a lot of movement. There's cave ceilings. It gets snagged on a bit of the wall over here, and it just falls in a complete mess around you. Our last goblin. Well, it's not his turn. He doesn't. He's not allowed to surrender until his turn.
Well, I think that's initiative, right?
I think it's initiative. All you got to do is beat this goblin who's about to surrender on 8.
I'm surprised, I call it from the back. Have they not surrendered yet?
We're just finishing off the surrender.
The goblin, drops to his knees, puts his head to the ground, and starts worshiping, like bowing up and down, kowtowing over and over again to the great and mighty giant Ewan, whose turn it is. You have +4 to hit the goblin.
I yell out, Vincent, what should we do to the leader?
Do goblins, especially leadership types, tend to speak common?
Rarely.
Just finish him, I suppose. More trouble than it's worth.
Okay, I will spin around, turning my back to this goblin on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will attack the held leader.
Yeah. He's not
Just a
moving.
plus
You don't
5.
need to roll. You can just...
Oh my god.
Or you can roll a natural 20.
Plus modifiers.
The goblin has 8 HP. I don't think there's any way you can do less than that. Quietly, the goblin dies. What about the one who's bowing and scraping and jabbering in his guttural little language?
I will, if I can, I'll just kick him to assert my dominance. Just give him a kick into the ground so he doesn't even think about standing up.
Mm-hmm. All right. The cave goes quiet. Just the crackling of the fire in the middle and the torch from Gary's hand.
Quite the goblin infestation on this island, I mutter. So I start looking
That's
through
like
this little shelter.
the 10th time I've been shot by goblins. It's driving me mad. Everywhere I go.
And if you leave them alive, they'll do it again. Reloads crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick this goblin up
I
by the
like
scruff of
nod.
his neck, by the back of his armor, and bring him down. Throw him to the ground.
Looking through the tent, you find the sad remains of goblin meals, rats and bats and little forest creatures. There's the exoskeleton of a hedgehog. If you can call its spines an exoskeleton, I like to think of it that way. There's some paltry, crappy weapons, some nice-looking weapons that are a little rusty and have seen better days. Their edges aren't quite sharpened. Old, rotting leathers, bits of bone used to help construct these things. You kick stuff around. This tent looks sad. Nothing of value there.
I'll watch the entrance. Just gonna stand up here with my trident.
Well, nothing in this cave section looks like ruins. This all looks like tunneled cave. Goblins are known tunnelers.
Yeah,
You look
Edgar
like
looks... Go ahead.
sorry, you look like you're in bad shape. Let me try to do some first aid on you.
Oh yes, please. They're still sticking out of me.
You can pull the arrows out carefully, grab your bandages, patch up those wounds as best as possible.
Yes, is healing really a strength check?
No, it should be wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, I have it selected on the wrong one. There you go.
There you go. Yes. If you get to him within 1 round of him taking his damage, you can give him extra D3 HP, but it's been more than 1 round, so you can just pull out the arrows and patch him up and make him look nice and healthy.
Great.
All right. Well,
Thank you, Vincent.
They have more tunnels. One ran down this way, yet I don't see... It's just a dead end here. Stay on alert.
Well, what's the plan?
Barely explored the ruins. But we've cleared out a threat, mostly.
I mean, I've slept worse places than this. Maybe if we're planning on staying for a few days. This is base camp.
That looks like a fine idea. I should be able to heal you up over a few days.
Should we check out the other tunnels, though? We want to make sure we know all the entrances.
If we
Should at least
plan on
clear out the
sleeping,
ones that ran away.
yes.
I'm not saying sleep immediately. I'm just saying if I can keep going. Just I'm not going at the front.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you all look rather wounded. This has been quite the excursion. Let's hope that all the goblins were here. Maybe a few were out in the cave here and there. But as long as we post some goblin heads up on stakes, they'll get the idea.
What about this
I'll
one?
Mark.
get to it.
I'll be honest. If you keep that one alive, the others might not attack. But we put all their heads on stakes, they won't attack.
Nobody speaks
can do
goblin. No.
If we let this guy go, he might tell his friends about us, which is good.
We want them
Yeah,
to know.
that'll do.
We should set a policy where people are encouraged to surrender to us.
All right.
I kind of just let the goblin go.
When it becomes clear the goblin is not going to be held or killed, he sort of starts to back off.
I'll kick him down the tunnel.
And the goblin will flee, running away. You can
Let's hope
search.
you don't regret that decision.
Have we searched all the tents?
Yeah, we can search the tents. Let's see what is here, because that's mostly crap. It's mostly stinky, old, used, decrepit materials. However, in this larger tent with the fancier bones on it, you will find some treasure if the dice rolls are favorable. One, two, three, 4, 5. 14 times 3 is what? 46? No, 42.
Yes.
You will find, wow, look at all the 6s in that roll. Holy crap.
Ooh.
That can't be right. 42 times 3.5. We should have averaged 147, but you got 178 silver scattered in a couple of boxes and a couple of little bags. Looking nice. Nice little silver. Some of them, most of them are actually gently like woven with little strings or little threads into the canvas, the leather of the shelter, so that way when you walk in, there's like little bits of shiny silver all over you, and then there's a little box that has the residual silver in it.
I'll carry that.
Please add 178 silver to your character sheet. Wiley, as he notes you taking it, goes, "Listen there, laddie. It's good of you to volunteer to carry it, but I'll be remembering that you're holding on to it. Don't you think you can just squirrel it away in your pack and it'll be forgotten?"
Well, I'd get you to carry it, but you haven't any hands, so...
Aye. But
You
one
can wear a
good
backpack,
eye.
Wiley. You can wear a backpack, Wiley. We can have you carry stuff.
He looks in your direction. Where's your token? Where's your... Oh, it's down there. Okay.
Down here.
Yeah, he looks over at you and hobbles forward on his peg leg, and he goes, I could carry stuff, but as a senior leader, it ain't my job. If there were decks here to squab, I'd tell you to do it.
Senior
We haven't
cheerleader.
needed you to carry stuff yet, and we won't need you to carry stuff then. If you volunteer, well, we're all a group of volunteers here.
You got them muscles, he says, walking away from you, that make you ideal for manual labor. Well, party, you have wiped the Cave of Goblins. One has fled. Maybe another fled deeper inside that we lost track of. That might have been a few random survivors, but it's quiet. The cave is quiet. What are we going to do? Are we too wounded to continue? Do we need to go rest for a few days? Should we just avoid this entire underground structure? Or is it worth going deeper in?
I think this area is fun to set up a camp. You can set up a perimeter of goblin heads on stakes. Everyone gets some rest.
I just think food might be an issue for us.
I have 2 rations.
I don't think we have enough food to stay here.
I have no food left. I don't think.
I have 2 rations as well.
Do the goblins have food?
They do have food. Would you like to eat the goblin food?
You'll have to do.
Look at it to check.
Well, it's some sort of meat and vegetables. You think the vegetables might be like carrots or parsnips or something like that. The meat is unidentifiable until you taste it.
Could be the meat from the thing I shot.
Honestly,
But
I think
it's
Speaking of which,
worse.
drag that stuff over here. We're gonna have to eat it.
all right. Someone come with me. Loads crossbow.
Okay.
Might be
I'll
dangerous
stay
out there.
here.
How long does enlarge last? Is it rounds or turns?
It's 25 minutes.
Oh,
Rounds, yeah.
yeah, plenty of time. The 3 of you. 2 of you. 3. Oh, all 3 of you are going to head back, leaving just Wiley and Gary 2 machetes to hang out in the goblin camp. The
I don't want to
wounded
leave
elders.
those 2 wounded. I'll go back.
There we go.
Okay. Our other characters are going to disappear in the dark. Now, viewers on stream, you'll note that we don't have a view of what they're doing because Vincent Mapper is our main character. The other party members go off. And we're going to see what happens with them. I'm going to bring you back to right where you found the thing. And I think, though, yeah, as you're approaching and inspecting this, you will be alerted to the presence of 2 more that are coming forward towards you. No one's surprised, but I do think we have to step into initiative because you don't know if they're friendly or dangerous or what. Just gonna do a quick
we're
little.
dangerous.
Yeah. You might not decide to fight them. You know, fighting is not the only way to solve our problems. At least that's what they told me in kindergarten.
Monster.
Yeah.
Monsters.
Yeah, you see these 2 creatures sort of like scurrying forward a little bit. They got these pincers. They got these tentacles in their mouths. It's your turn.
Are they?
Well,
Yeah, they're not coming. They're like charging towards us yet.
They're not charging. They're just kind of like curious little buggers. Like when you're approached by a raccoon when you're in an alleyway and it's like, what are you doing over there? Except instead of a raccoon, it's like medium dog-sized with large crab pincers. So maybe
I'll ready
terrifying?
my spear in case they come close.
At garden?
definitely shooting at the one closest.
Take a shot.
Thunk. 15.
That'll do it. Yeah.
All right, point blank. So 5 total.
Not quite enough.
And then I draw my hand axe.
Okay.
I don't reload.
Okay. That's the monster's turn. Yeah, this one that was injured begins to scamper back. The other one does come forward, and I think this finally brings it into Ewan's line of sight, because you can only see around the torch. It does come towards you. That will absolutely skewer it. It does have a lot of HP, so you might have to roll well here.
That's my damage bonus. 2 and then 1. 1 and then 2 for strength.
Yeah, this is a crit, so
That's
it's what,
4, I think.
4d4 plus a bejesus.
Plus 4.
You're still large.
Yeah, you're definitely, yeah. You instantly squash the creature, and it looks like you're just bringing back the food bringing back both of these guys for foodsies.
Yeah, Vincent says so. I guess we will.
All right, I'll just bring you back to the rest of the party. The rest of the party who's hanging back here will soon see your friends re-arriving with 2 insect-like creatures. And now that you're getting a really good look at them with this, big light, and you've moved the goblin corpses out of the way, they look more like crustaceans than insects. They look more like maybe mollusks or something. Not mollusks. Some sort of like crab-like creature. They don't got the 8 legs. But crab's a delicious food for some people.
Would my fishing proficiency tell me anything about them?
It would tell you it is not a natural creature of the sea. It's not something that fishermen often catch nor have to contend with. Yeah. Looks like some sort of land crab monster.
Well, I am cautiously optimistic. Is anyone a good cook here?
Yes, I'm an excellent cook.
Really?
Yes, I've cooked all sorts of things. Badger, shrew, coconut, grapefruit. Yes, all the time.
It's just a bigger crab then.
Well, we're in for a treat of fine dining.
I don't have a cooking proficiency, so can I roll fishing? Or at disadvantage?
Absolutely not. They are not even slightly related.
Survival?
You can roll me 2d20, take the lower, add 8.
The party catches food poisoning.
Oh!
14 plus 8, so 22.
Yeah, no, you find who has you have no pots, no pans, no cooking oil, no salt, no pepper, no seasonings of any kind. You get a stick, you put stick through crab, you put crab over fire with pride. And you know what? These things, they don't taste great, even on a success. Some food is just not to the palate, but it's edible. That's not going to kill you. Or so we think. Can I get
Enjoy, lads.
everybody in the party to please make me a saving throw versus paralyzation, poison, and death magic with a bonus of 8. A big fat bonus.
I have a
Nice.
bonus for being a dwarf for this?
Yes, you do.
Alrighty.
I think you just need to not roll like a 1 through 3.
I pass.
Yeah,
Plus 8.
success.
Bonus of 8? Okay.
Success.
Where do I click the con?
On your saving throws, combat
It's in
tab.
the combat
Oh,
tab.
okay. Plus 8.
Plus 8, yeah.
Sweet.
Because there's something wrong with these creatures. But after they're cooked, what's wrong with them is dramatically lessened. And you cooked it well with that 22. So, yeah, here we go. No one is sickened. No one is poisoned. Everything's fine.
But none the wiser.
That's right.
True.
The party beds down for the night. You've got goblin stakes on heads poked into the ground. I'm assuming right over here where the earth is actually earthen, and you can find some sort of makeshift sticks to use as spikes. Maybe it's these bones lying around. Maybe it's some of these bones holding up structures. Maybe there's a couple of goblin spears. There's definitely goblin arrows around. Is this where you want to put the heads?
Did we get a feel that the south side of camp is open as well?
Yeah, because we can't actually see it.
Someone said that it ended, I think. Maybe.
A goblin ran down there, and I only saw a dead end.
We should put some stakes here too.
Okay.
Just surround ourselves with stakes.
Can we just... Yeah, Edgar, can you just check all the nooks and crannies and just make sure there isn't a giant
The
rock
dwarf
lobster?
will check these dead ends to see if there's
I'll come
secret
with you.
passageways and new tunnels.
Make me a perception check, dwarf.
What about my dwarven skill where I can just roll a d6?
Yeah, but also make me a perception check.
Okay.
A couple things
I
going
pass.
on here. Yeah, and your dwarven check for sloping tunnels and everything. Sloping tunnels, secret passages, concealed passages. The southward tunnel does slope downward a little bit, and it does look to be in slightly newer construction. We're just gonna move our people down here so we can see. It does go all the way, all the way back to an end, and it does look like this is maybe the area where this construction is happening. You do see some shovels and boxes filled with earth back here, and it slopes slowly downward. But you see no tunnels and nothing like that. And as you're turning back to head back to the rest of the party, who is still back over by the fire, you will notice climbed way up on the ceiling right against this spot back here, having like scampered up the wall and is like placed hugging the wall, is one of the goblins that ran away and is like looking from this spot up on the wall, desperately clinging in an uncomfortable position.
The hand is on the hand axe, but it hasn't been taken off the holster. Oh, just like a single finger.
Mm-hmm.
Beckoning it down. And then pointing out.
The goblin will slowly scamper down. As it gets to the ground, it slowly puts its hand to its side. Slowly draws a weapon. Drops the weapon. Puts the hands up on the head.
Escorts it to the front entrance.
Ah, okay. Excellent, yes. And this goblin will also scamper away.
Fucking spare them all. Should have just killed them all.
All right. Well, now it's time for the party to settle in for a nap. An 8-hour sleep. I think this is a great time for our break. And I've heard that we've used stakes and goblin heads, so there's no need to set a watch. So everyone can get a good rest. And we'll see you on the other side of our break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So, we're in the caves. It's all going well. Right?
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
make sure that we set a watch, just like these goblins did for us.
Okay. Who's taking watches?
Edgard will be one of them.
How does it affect HP?
Well,
getting more of.
So if you get enough rest, and in the darkness, it can be hard to determine, what qualifies as enough. There's no moons to let you know or stars to let you know when 4 hours have passed to switch to the next person. But if you get enough rest, if you're let rest long enough, and you're in the care of a proficient healer, which Vincent is, you should be able to gain HP. Excuse me. Ate up. I had a granola bar during the break, and apparently I didn't swallow it well enough. You should be
3
able
per day, right?
If you were not in combat, you could get 3 per day. But you were fighting, so you should get 0. But in the care of a proficient healer, you should be able to gain 1 HP when traveling or engaging. No. 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 Nothing? Am I just making stuff up? 1 per day when traveling or gaining in non-strenuous activity. Right, so combat is still strenuous, so you'll gain no HP tonight. You'll need a day of rest, and then you can get 3 per day. Or a day of travel or non-strenuous activity. So you could sit around for another full day and gain 3 hit points.
Up to you, boss man.
Sounds good. Did we get the feeling when eating this crustacean that it felt funny?
Yeah, well, it felt like weird meat that you probably shouldn't be eating, but you're all hungry, so you ate it anyway. Kind of like you take out the turkey from the refrigerator, and the package says, like, last good date was the end of May, and now it's like the beginning of August, and you look at the meat, and you're like, it looks fine, and you smell it, and you're like, well, it's probably the honey baked into it. I don't know. And you eat it, and afterwards you're like, I don't know about that, but then nothing bad happens. It's that sort of like, that probably wasn't a good idea, but I got away with it this time.
Yeah, was the goblin's meat stored here this meat or something else?
Something else.
Alright, well, that's good. We'll eat that stuff as much as we can then.
Yeah, well, it's stored in the cave and there's no refrigeration, so it's sort of
Cook the
eat in
hell
the
out
first
of it.
couple days sort of thing.
Great.
Preferably the day of. Are we staying another night here?
I think we'll stay at least 3 days.
Okay. We're just going to hang on this cave. There is an abundant supply of firewood, so you can keep this fire going the whole time if you want, or let it die down and kick back up as you need. Can I get everyone in the party to roll me a perception check? And I'm going to roll something for whose watch it is. Wiley's in the party. He needs to make a perception check.
Rolling good.
Wiley roll. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, don't worry about it. Everything goes hunky-dory. A few days pass. The party dwells in this cave the whole time. It's a long time to hang out in a cave. We will gain, you said 3 full days, so that's 6 HP. You know, one day, and then 3 days of, well, 3 more days. 3 days of healing, so it should be 9 gained HP to everyone. The meat gets pretty bad by the last day because there's no refrigeration. It smells off. It's clearly bad. Can I get everyone in the party to make me saving throws versus paralyzation, poison, and death magic?
We
at
saved the
+4.
veggies for that day.
Ah, excellent. Pure meat diet for the first few days, and then just the parsnips for the last. Lovely.
A
There's
balanced diet.
Sadly, there's no malnutrition check I can make you roll, so it's fine. It's fine.
We'll get there
Alright.
eventually.
Whew, looks like everyone's back. Let's continue our journey.
Hold on. You should have...
Oh.
There we go. Never mind. You were at the 1. Perfect. I take everything back. You're good.
Did these goblins have shields?
Yeah, totally.
I'm gonna take a shield.
Knock yourself out.
Oh, I also heal Wiley for 9.
Oh, yes. Wiley. He also gains 9 HP.
Oh, beautiful Wiley.
I can go back to my normal size as well.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
We're not all as strong as we were before.
Nope. But Vincent does have his spell slots back. Now, 3 days in a cave together. Our players, our characters are really starting to get to know each other. Is there anything any of you wanted to say or do with one another while you've got 3 days in a cave?
Whatever Wiley's been doing has just been getting on my nerves the whole time. He was already getting on my nerves with the whole cheerleading thing and then being all big about himself after the fight. So
Yeah.
I don't doubt that he would be getting on my nerves.
That sounds about right, yeah.
It does remind me that with 3 days, I think I would certainly prepare this spell for second or third day to do some light scouting.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
I've got Lorbovame's Creeping Shadow, of which I do have the special 1,000 gold component. Not used component, but the required resource.
Okay, excellent.
This lets me scout, basically using shadows, which there are plenty of in the cave, for 5 minutes.
Perfect. This spell causes the wizard's shadow to elongate, stretching from your body at a rate of 15 yards per round, up to a maximum of 10 yards per level of the caster. So you're level 5, so it can go up to 50 yards or 150 feet, and then you get to see as if from that shadow, right? So...
Okay, that's not that much, but I will basically cast it from the edge of the camp and then go down the main path.
I'm going to give you 150 feet of night vision on your token. And it lasts for 5 minutes. So that would be pretty easy for you to scout like all the way down over to here.
Yeah, I'll start casting it from basically around the bend here, so... Alright, we'll call that good.
Do you want to move out and look out? So from out here, and this guy's probably not here anymore, you will be able to scout out a large and wide area. You'll even be able to see down below. This is a drop off, and you can see that there's a whole bunch of these little insect dudes down here. It's a really, really long hall with rooms off on either sides. Since you can see from shadows, like you're also going to be able to see into all of these buildings over here.
Oh.
I don't think I can make your token see all of them. Maybe? If I make you giant, can you see in? No. Okay. There's a bunch of rooms, and they're all empty. Over in this area, there's another room, kind of like mirroring the one over here with the dais. It's a little bit smaller, and it also has, you know, like a hole in the back that comes out and around, but nothing in there. Bunch of small little chambers with entrances and just like moss and muck. No interesting furnishings of any kind. Looks all pretty abandoned, but lots of little nooks and crannies and little hidey holes everywhere.
Okay. That's very helpful.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it looks like the furthest down south that I could get is probably that circle dais.
Yeah. It's about as far as you can get without having without actually walking further down.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Well then, after we rest up, I say to the party. Well, during our rest, I guess every once in a while I cast Lorbovame's Shadow, Creeping Shadow, and then I report the findings to the group. Bunch of small rooms, nothing of interest. Probably the most interesting thing is far south, down the long hallway. There's a lot of bugs there.
Now we got some extermination to do.
I was wondering if, you know that weird bonfire they have at the start of their labyrinth? If maybe the bugs aren't scared of fire and they have it there in case a big old swarm of bugs comes up, so perhaps we could just spook the bugs away with a big old... Well, we could take a bonfire with us. There's plenty of wood here.
They did have that fire, but there was another entrance to get in. Couldn't the bugs just go around?
They could, but then they'd also... Well, fair point, honestly. Yeah.
That is a good point, though, that maybe
Just
they
not
don't like
right.
the fire, so the torch scares them off.
I'll bring a big bundle of firewood with us so we can
Some
set
of
a
this
fire
hay.
if we need to.
Sure. Setting a fire is a not super quick action unless you've got some sort of fire spell to set it off. Built a lot of campfires in my life. You've got all the lumber gathered and you've got the twigs and all the different sizes that you need. It can take about, 3 to 5 minutes to get the fire like properly going. If that's a fine time scale for you, then absolutely, let's do it.
I'm just gonna carry, shove in all the gaps in my backpack, a whole bunch of firewood.
Yeah,
Till I'm medium encumbered.
perfect.
Where did you say the
Great.
bugs were, Vincent? Down the corridor.
Pretty much just straight. So as we begin the adventuring day for this day, we'll make our way back to where we came in.
Any preparations we should take before we get out of here?
I think we'll do just fine.
Perfect.
Okay. The party moves on out. I'm just gonna drag you all for speed reasons.
Appreciate it.
We need light again, so I will
yeah.
have a torch lit
Yep,
in
me
my
too.
offhand and a machete in my other hand.
Okay. Torch, and Vincent has a torch.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And
I've
this-
done the previous scouting. It looks like it would just be straight down, right? Do I have an estimation of straight down roughly how much it was to
150
the bugs I
yards.
saw? 150 feet?
Yards. No, yeah, feet.
Oh.
Sorry, 50 yards, 150 feet. 100% right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna bring us all the way out. Boop, boop, boop.
Pickard
Mhm.
assumes the position, aiming down. If I take a shot at the dark, it's because I see one.
All right. If I remember right, it's straight down from here. Were there any obstacles in the way?
It was just a big hallway with, some pillars every now and then, but otherwise.
All right. I
yeah.
cast fireball.
Did you just throw a fireball? Hold on. You need to be able to see where your fireball is going.
Can I not just aim it into the darkness?
No, it specifically says you cannot throw a fireball into the darkness. Let me read this all-important passage that
Oh, what a
everyone
shame.
always overlooks. But it's super important.
I shoot the darkness.
You literally, the rules specifically say you cannot shoot the darkness. Right.
Time comes to a standstill.
The spell text just say the wizard points his finger and speaks the range, distance, and height at which the fireball is to burst. I don't know if that matters.
That is why people throw fireballs into the darkness. And yet, there is... No, it's in here. I swear. I've read this passage 1,000 times. Okay, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. The caster must be able to speak and have both arms free. If the spell is targeted on a person, place, or thing, the caster must be able to see the target. It is not enough to cast a fireball 150 feet into the darkness. The caster must be able to see the point of explosion and the intervening distance.
So you have to be able to see everything in the middle.
Yeah. Or I guess if
Okay.
there was like a light between you, like if you could see a torch and it was dark between you and the torch, you could probably, that there's nothing intervening and you could shoot towards the light. That would make
I've
sense.
seen it before. I suppose we could just shoot a fire arrow down there. Would that be enough?
There are no such things as fire arrows. It is a lie
some
fed to
oil.
you by video games and bad Hollywood movies.
Sure.
I'm not prepared to fire flaming bolts. It would singe the string.
How far can we hurl a torch?
30 feet,
I pull up throwing rules.
60 feet, 100 feet, 100 feet. Same distance
Oh,
as a
that's pretty
dagger.
good.
10, 20, 30 yards. Yeah.
All right. I think I had a pretty good estimate from having seen it before and pretty much preparing with the illusion. Do I think from where we are, it's roughly 100 feet to where I saw the bugs previously?
Ish. Maybe not quite.
All right, let's advance up 20 feet, and I want you to hurl the torch with all your strength. I cast strength on all three of them.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Ah.
Rolling this
Cool.
again.
Wonderfully.
Roll a 7.
Now I have 15 strength.
All right. 18-20.
Same.
Okay. Here you are. Strength's adjusted. Burly, strong folks. Party's
Throw the
moved up.
torch as far as you can, and then we'll burn those creatures before they get to us.
Yeah, I'll pass
So,
the
yeah.
torch to one of the burly guys. Yeah, you.
All right.
You
I'm
throw
gonna-
it, Ewan.
Yeah.
You can hurl the torch. It will fly through the air. How many torches do we have, by the way? I want to keep track because we burned 2 the first day. We're
We've got
burning
one
one
more
now.
left.
Do the goblins have any?
No.
I've got
Can
2.
we, with
Nah.
3 days of rest, basically, have made torches with the firewood?
No, because you need pitch in order for the. It's not the wood that burns; it's the sap residue in the torch that burns, and that's what keeps it burning even when there's wind. Or you need like oil and cloth, and then a fancier design.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, these are things
Note
that need
to
to be
self.
bought.
If
can buy a
Vincent has
barrel
a
of
torch,
pitch.
If Vincent has a torch as well, then that means you've got one left, right, Ewan?
Okay. Did I give one to Vincent? Sure.
I think he's yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yes,
So
you
I
did.
throw Gary's
All right.
down the corridor.
You hurl it down the corridor. Goodbye, Gary Torch.
We'll
And
pick it back up. It's fine.
it will land. You're throwing it as far as you can. It will fall and drop like down and down, like lowering beyond your horizon. And then it's going to land in some shallow water and it will begin to sputter. I don't know if the water here is deep enough or not for it to fully be doused. So I'm going to have you roll a die, Gary. You're going to roll me a d20. I think the water here is not super deep. If it's a 12 or above, you're fine.
It was a 9.
Unfortunately, it lands
Can
in the
you-
water.
Can you picture the thought that I essentially follow the torch as it flies, and I'm not pre-casting Fireball, but basically I'm ready to cast Fireball when I see the torch at
Right.
where I believe there's a bunch of those insects.
Right. This is a lovely idea. I love this idea. Fireball has a casting time of 3. The torch has a flight time of who knows what. Can you get your Fireball spell off? Give me an int check to start pre-casting and then tell him to throw the torch at a certain point. Successful intelligence check and you make it.
Okay.
Oh, not even a problem. Absolutely. The torch goes. I'm gonna give you a torch and move you down here so the party can see the light as you woof and head over in towards this watery area. And this is about where the fireball will burst right before it drops below the horizon. The radius of the fireball is 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet. What is it?
Yeah.
I think it's
20.
20. Okay.
So about torch's radius.
Yeah, there's a nice big burst of flame, and everything in the area is incinerated. And then I'm going to bring you on back over here. Perfect. There's a popping, hissing sound as water boils into steam.
It echoes off the halls.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Did we see anything in the brief, massive engulfation of fire?
you saw a huge, like this is already a big cavern that you are in, right? This cavern stretches maybe 60 feet side to side. The area down there, which is briefly illuminated by a greater light, has an opening of maybe 100 feet across. The ceilings are, 30 feet from where you're standing, but the floor drops down a couple of levels. It is a more massive cavern than the one that you're in. Slime is all over the place. Water drips. Bats are disturbed. Some of them are incinerated. Swallows begin to flee the cave. Bats flee the cave in large numbers. There's a bit of noise for a moment, and then everything goes quiet again.
Well, hopefully that'll have cleared out a bunch of them. Let's continue.
All right. The dwarf continues to lead, a bit unsteady at the underground explosion. Right, we're reaching the end here. Don't see anything. We have a hallway to our left. Might have to go down the stairs.
Yes.
We want a good view.
Let's continue down there.
Okay.
And onwards, down. Looks like there's much to explore down there.
There's a dais over here, a lot of water. And if I were to get a look, there's a... What in the...
Yes. Down below, you will see one of the dead creatures that's been fried. You'll see a toppled statue just off the end of the dais. You'll see toppled pillars and columns for those of you with the dark vision that really extends. But for Vincent and the other humans in the party, your torchlight barely reaches the bottom of this area. You can see the toppled statue, you can see the water, and something that you can't quite place but looks interesting.
You were right about one thing, Mapper. I think statues are supposed to stand on these stone circles, these daises.
Yes. And that there, I don't know if I'm the one who can see it, or is it the dwarf?
The skull? There's a skull, there's some limbs.
Looks like a half a severed arm.
Go check that out.
How big is this drop?
This is a 20-foot drop.
Oh, we should find the stairs.
There are to our left and our right. Let's go right, or our left.
The dwarf can see everything. He may be slow, but by the gods is he useful. Yeah, that staircase gets a mite bit wobbly. If you're not in combat and no one's in danger, you can navigate the staircase. But if there's any haste or danger or threat or you're distracted at all, I would make you make a dexterity check to cross this awkward stair. It goes this way.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't see it. I can't see.
If
Yeah.
I suddenly come scrambling back up, someone catch me. We'll jump across with my insane strength.
This should be easy for everyone except for Wiley. Wiley will have to make a dex check because he's got the peg leg.
I'll give him. Oh, I can't rope.
He absolutely fails his dex check, falls 10 feet, and takes d6 damage.
All right, we'll have to catch him. Nope.
Ugh, I'm fine. After that delicious feast and rest back in the goblin lair, which is far better than the time I spent in prison all them years. A little tumble down the staircase ain't nothing for old Wiley.
I've got so many tumbles left in you.
Good on you, Wiley.
All right.
Oh, there's a thing here. No?
There's an. Eckard approaches the skull.
Yeah, there's definitely a skull here.
Unfortunate, man.
Some severed limbs. They're all pretty old at this point. They look like they've been hacked apart with weapons. Yeah.
All right.
The human?
Yeah, human. There's a couple of limbs that look goblin, but the rest of them look human.
Maybe the
Check
goblins
for
did this, but-
tattoos.
There's a little bit of a tattoo on one of the legs that comes down from the kneecap. It's on a human leg. The skin of the leg is already fairly, like it was naturally fairly dark. And now with the rot that's set in, it makes it pretty hard to see, but the ink is darker yet. And so you can see what appears to be like a big swirl, like a big loop that comes like down around the knees where the loop is, and then the line continues to streak down to the shin, but then the flesh there is eviscerated. But someone had a big ass tattoo that came down their right leg.
He had a tattoo. I shrug. And then, what were you saying? You and I talked over you there.
I don't remember.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so taken aback by this sight.
We're not done yet. Those little bugs could have gone anywhere. Or crabs.
Yes, we probably don't want to be caught right in the middle, so how about let's go towards a wall and then follow that wall.
Where'd you go, Edgard?
Oh, over here. Sorry. Comes back into the lane.
Great.
There's some stairs here if we want to hug the wall.
Yeah,
This is big.
it's a huge
It's a jet end.
cavern. You can't even see the ceiling.
This is just a room.
Back?
It's completely
Okay.
empty.
Can we methodically search the stuff on the bottom left?
Yeah,
and then-
we don't have to go square by
attack
square.
Sure.
Everyone in the party roll me a perception check, and then I'll just assign outcomes to random rolls, like who's rolling for this thing, who's rolling for that thing. Okay.
Ooh.
There
Nice.
are 4 party members and a Wily. So 5. Who rolled second? Ewan rolled second, 26. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. Also Ewan with a 26. Ewan, you will notice some fresh droppings. Relatively fresh droppings from over... I'm just going to bring the party... Actually, let me bring you in groups in like a little walkway so you can see how far you've come. Down over here. Right between all of our characters, that little brown spot right here. These are the fresh droppings of some thing. It's lots of like, you know how bird poop is just sort of like kind of a white sploot that happens? This is sort of like that, but it's got a little bit more material left in it. It's kind of like a mostly white, mostly fluid with a couple of little bumpy, unidentifiable chunks. And it is, by the look and smell of it, relatively fresh. And actually, back here, the stench is worse. And it smells a lot like this poop, but there's more of it. Like, you're getting the sense that whatever leaves its droppings more in this area than it did in the rest of the cave and the rest of the ruins.
Gary, take a look at this.
I'll get on my knees. I'll taste a bit of it, spit it out, and go, yeah, definitely shit.
I think this is those insects.
I don't know. Edgard, can you see the roof?
Looks up.
Anything up there?
Yeah. Bats. Some swallow nests.
Nothing big enough to lay a shit this large.
Let me check for tracks.
Edgard, would you make me a... What are your non-weapon proficiencies?
It is lumberjacking, rope use, running, and swimming.
Oh, never mind. We're good. Woo. Okay. You're fine.
I have the anatomy skill, if that might help on how big this creature is that made the poop.
Ah. Yes. That would be very useful for that. Go ahead and make me an anatomy check to see if this is an area that you have studied. You also learned about
check?
bodily functions. Oh, of course you did, Vincent. Right. So, judging by the poops in the area, they're probably from those little insect-sized things, something about like 40 to 60 pounds. But you will find another such poop that there's not a nice token of on the map over here that looks a lot larger. So either a whole bunch of these things have come and defecated in one spot, but like that might have varying ages, or there's one of these insect-like creatures, crab-like creatures, that's significantly larger than the rest that likes to poop over here.
Like, cool to try that tracking check?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. 30.
It's a great tracking check.
Does an enlarge spell help with a ranged weapon damage?
Nope.
It does not.
No, okay. Which one of you benefits the most from melee fighting with enlarge?
Definitely Ewan.
Ewan? Alright. Ewan, I'll cast enlarge on you.
Here we go again.
Let's see. You rolled a 30 on your check, which is amazing. Rocky ground or shallow water, which is exactly what we're going over, imposes a -10, which brings you down to a 20, which is a fail. But for every 2 creatures in the group, you get a +1. And for occasional signs of passage, and I think the moss and mold here does occasional signs of passage. It's another 2. So you are going to pass, and you can get the... Yeah, attempt to identify the type of creatures being followed and their numbers once you've found the track. So if you make another tracking check and roll really well again, not quite good
25.
enough this time. You can't count the number that they are, but you can absolutely find that they go this way.
So,
Like, there's a lot of traffic, and the traffic tends to be in like this sort of direction, but the most recent tracks go this way, the ones that are overlain.
it looks like she's gone that away.
Okay.
That is... It goes to stairs or a break in the wall. Does this look like it's an actual like hole, like a tunnel?
No, it looks
Or
like
just collapsed down?
collapsed area. Yeah.
They went upstairs then.
I see no reason that we have to risk our lives fighting some sort of crustacean monster. How about... Gary, you've done some preparation here. Is there only one way down here? Let's load up a bunch of firewood. And make sure it doesn't get to us.
All right.
You want to
Give me a
build
minute.
a little fire?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where-
I'll coordinate with the dwarf to try to make sure we block off one entryway, if that's the only entryway.
It's stairs. It's it's like walkways above us, the way we came in, right? There's a few passages in the corner, directly above us.
You'll have to direct us, Edgar, but if you think it's possible to block off a good amount of that with just that firewood, then that would be...
Might let us see a bit better as well, maybe.
Yes, there's passageways. We can just place it in the middle, and they won't come out to get us.
Sounds good. Let's build a huge bonfire.
You just tell me upon which square you want to build a big old bonfire, and I will build it for you.
Leave it to you, Edward.
Without going upstairs, we can just plop it down where we're at.
Okay, so this square right there. And we
That'll
will
do.
give it some light.
Oh, that's much better.
Mm-hmm. We can explore down here then. Points.
There must
Yeah,
be
let's-
something in here.
This place is huge.
It is.
We explore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch out to my trident net in hands.
Yeah, you explore the southern passage, the southernmost passage. It goes deep. Sections of rock fall away, revealing collapsed cave walls. And you get back into this corner, and what looks like it could possibly, likely be a passageway out is just completely collapsed in. Maybe if you had a mining team, you could dig this out, and there might be treasures beyond. Which, you know, this whole other area looks abandoned. Maybe this is one of those spots where there's still ancient treasure buried and you just have to dig for it. Or maybe it's just a collapsed tunnel for as far as it goes.
Well, Edgard, get to it.
What?
You're the digger.
No. No!
I'm joking.
You are now. I don't have a pick, I don't have a shovel, and I'm far too rusty with mining an array stone.
Well then, that looks like it's about everything of interest over here. That isn't a giant monster. Let's head over to the other
Yeah.
side.
Go all the way up. There is, down here, a few rooms elevated.
Yeah, we'll check out all the rooms on the south side, including if we
Yeah.
just buy one on this.
They're all empty. Perfect.
Yeah. You can
Spend-
see there's some like collapsed areas where the earth has fallen in. And again, maybe if you dig underneath all these things, maybe there's some sort of thing, but without committing yourselves to excavation. Not but dirt.
All right. We
Is
must
there
ascend.
any way left?
Alright, let's go everything on the bottom right and then the right. We'll go counterclockwise.
Oh, you want to go this way and just explore all the way down?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to bring the party together. Everyone roll me a perception check again, and let me roll for how these things get spotted. Whoops, this is the wrong dice.
The party just dies to carbon monoxide poisoning and ends of campaign.
No.
These monsters are mutants of magic. Then perhaps they're close to the source of magic? The big one?
That makes sense.
I guess.
Okay. I'm going to put you guys... Oh, you're already in a nice little cluster. Excellent. We're going to head all the way down over here. And it's as the party is exploring, Ewan is going to be at the front of the party as we sort of step into an area where there are indeed monsters. I think Vincent's right behind him. And as we come into this little room over here, Ewan steps into the doorway. Vincent's a little bit behind him. Maybe Edgard is looking down this hallway. Whoops, other way around. This is Edgard looking down that hallway. And the monsters are here, and they see you. Whoops, they're all on the wrong squares. They see you, you see them, and we should roll initiative in the darkness.
Still enlarged?
Yeah.
Enlarge last 25 minutes. What's the distances that we've been traveling? Yeah, it's probably still up, but I just want to double check. We do 80.
I guess we did light the fire.
Like everyone sticking together, going up and down, poking heads in doors. Let's call it. And you're moving at 60 feet around. It's been. This is the last round of enlarge. Been exactly 25 minutes. Okay.
Might as well just keep me small. It's going to change it in a second.
Let's go. Roll bulk macro. I think they're all going at initiative 3. Ciao. And I see everybody except for good old Wiley. There we go. First up is the first chulling, which you are right next to. You kind of step in, you see this thing, the torchlight comes by, the creature goes, "Ah!" and it steps forward with its claws. The first claw reaches out to grab at you. It's a 19! It's a hit! It's not a critical hit because your AC is high, but it does grab you with like one of its pincers on the leg for 2 points of damage. But unlike many other creatures that like sort of grab and rip and tear and rend flesh, this creature just like holds on with one claw as the second claw comes in from the other side, which is also magically a hit for 1 point of damage. And now it's got you grasped by both claws. The next chilling will scamper up by your side, reaching out. One claw, miss. Second claw, miss. Leaving us with Vincent.
These things, I grumble as I throw a dart at the top shelling.
Yeah, I think you might have to move in to do that, but if that's
Sure.
okay with you. Perfect. Wild miss. The next one, it'll close with you and grab. Miss. Second claw, miss. Next one comes up to Ewan. 1 and 17 will hit you for 1 more point of damage, slowly whittling you away. Edgard Iron Smelt, you're keeping an eye on the big, long hallway because you've got the night sight, the vision, when you hear the combat starting around you.
I look it in, I see the mass, I see Ewan blocking the conduit that is our way inside. I see this one in the corner. It probably has cover because of the amount of creatures, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'll take a shot at it nonetheless. I miss.
Yep.
I'll reload.
Next up, the initiative order. One of our many chullings. They can't really get any closer, so they're just gonna get in close as they can. They want that feast that's happening. Ewan.
I will make a stab at the one that has 2 claws on me. First one that attacked.
Yes. 10 will actually hit. These are, despite their sort of crab-like things, their skin, their shells are soft. They're not very well attached yet. Hardened yet. Roll me some damage.
That is actually +3, okay.
I have a feeling you're going to kill them. Yes, you do indeed kill the chulling.
Get off me! Stab him into the ground.
Mr. Gary.
Nothing I can really do here, is there?
Unless you want to try and position for somewhere else, maybe scout around the sides, see if there's something going on. But yeah, it's cramped quarters.
I don't have a torch, and Vincent kind of needs that torch. I can't stab round him or anything with a trident.
No, it doesn't have reach.
I hold my action to take Vincent's place and stab.
All
I'd
right.
like to step forward and stab if that's all good.
Yeah. Wiley just moves slightly. And we roll into initiative.
I'll hurl the remaining darts at the one
yes.
right in front of me.
Yes. You can get the throwing
Oh,
your
will this
darts
cause
in
opportunity
melee.
attacks? I forget.
Yeah, it will now that they're closed with you.
That's okay.
As in, you'll take the opportunity attacks?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. They can only really make the one set against you because you can only take one opportunity attack against a creature around. So just the one bite at you, grab at you, which is miss. Otherwise, go ahead and throw your darts. 11's a hit, and that's a crit. And you will drop the chulling next to you.
Great.
Excellent. Let's roll some initiatives.
Alrighty.
I'm just rolling them in as
I
move.
take it that gap doesn't allow me to step forward.
I don't see the gap you're referring to,
I
unfortunately.
was just meaning there.
No.
Like the dead one. You stand on his body.
Oh, like to push past? No, because yeah.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Not today. At guard, rockin', unless it's Wiley.
Is the one in the corner in melee now? Probably.
I don't think so, but like there's just a lot of bodies in between you and it.
Yeah.
I think there's just, you can make a shot at -4 if you want.
He will take that shot.
Okay.
-4. 14.
That's a hit.
It's for 7.
Nice.
That'll kill. Excellent.
Thread the needle.
Track your bolts. This chulling that has grasped you with one of its claws doesn't go to get you with its claws. Instead, now that you're held, now that it's got your leg, it brings forth its head. And those spindly, spinny little things out of its mouth reach and grasp round your leg, or at least they attempt to. And it's a 19!
I do shrink on this round. I'm not sure if that makes any difference. It probably just still grabs me though.
Yes.
Ooh.
That is interesting. You're
It's a few
shrinking
damage.
half size. I don't know. It's got its claw clumped on you. I think the claw just continues to
Yeah.
tighten as your leg shrinks up. It
think
doesn't
it
do
would,
any
yeah.
damage. This was just rolled for the
Right.
attack roll. You need to make me a saving throw versus paralyzation. And you
Success.
pass.
Lucky.
Well, you also had +4 on the roll. Fine. The next of our chullings. We will scamper 90 feet. No, not 90 feet, 60 feet. Wiley will go and just chill. And another chulling will come forward. This
They're
one
coming from the flanks.
is going to step over the body of its brethren and grab at Vincent with one claw. Miss. Second claw. Miss. And this is a dead chulling. That one's alive. Vincent's turn.
Okay. Are they within 30 feet of this front one? I call out our dwarf.
No, different room outside.
How many are left in this room? Is it just these 3?
Yeah.
Okay. I had imagined there would be more of these. And I think this would be less good than... It would be worse to cast it. So I'm going to not cast Sleep and lose the spell. And I will,
You fizzle the sleep spell intentionally.
Actually, it's helpful enough. I'll cast it on that bottom right one.
Okay. It's an AoE. It hits everything within it, right? Well, all the
Yep.
creatures of the
5
same.
hit dice.
Okay. Yep. So you pick the ones you want. The spell affects 5 hit dice. Bloop, bloop,
Yes,
bloop.
I don't get to pick. It just goes from the lowest to highest.
But you do get to decide whether or not it will target enemies or allies. Like, you're not accidentally going
Oh,
to
I
sleep
thought it was friendly fire. It's not. Okay. Well, then I'll
Because
just
the
target
first
the
session
enemies.
we played it as friendly fire, didn't we?
Is that how we played it last time? Shit.
Yeah,
There's so
Garrett
many
was
ways
put
to
to sleep.
read these things. That's right. No, that's absolutely right. That is right. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I was blanking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is
Gary.
Gary. Ewan, you're what level are you, Ewan? 3?
3. Yeah, I don't think it shouldn't matter.
Yeah. And your
Three of them
sight
sleep
range
is
is
like
only
2
so
long.
large. Yeah, I do think 3, you will fall comatose. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Can I don't know if this is enough for an action, but I'm moving back, and if I can try to jostle him as I move back, that'd be great.
No, you're gonna have to take an action.
Okay.
That's what we got Wiley for.
Yeah.
Our motivator.
Yes, Wiley, wake him up.
He just held his action to hit something that got near him. So when you tell him to wake him up, Wiley will take his readied action with the flat of his blade and smack our dear friend Gary.
Vincent, get behind me. I need light. Please.
Was it morning already?
Behind you. Here?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, sure.
There we go. Next Chulling is asleep. It does nothing. Ewan.
Oh, these ones are asleep, aren't they?
Yes.
I'll just stab one of these guys then. I think I can just kill him. I don't know.
Maybe you
It'll
should
be-
brace for the next Chullings to charge.
I don't know where they're coming from.
Out here!
I'll
In the
spend my
direction I'm
attack
facing.
finishing off one of them.
We can't see you either.
Well, I don't know. Misses, I guess.
Yeah, you think this one's alive when it's actually dead, and you stab it again. It's a mess in here. Go ahead and take any movement
Is this
that you
one-
want.
This one let go of me.
Yes, they've all let go of you.
Okay. Alright, I'll move up here. That is all.
Okay. And we get 2 more coming on in. There we go. Initiative time. Top of the order.
There's 4!
I take it I lost my action because I was asleep.
Where were you in the initiative order? You were at the end? You actually have an
Very
action.
end.
Sorry. You do absolutely. You have to stand up, but you still get your action.
Is that where you are, Ewan? Right? That's you. I'll just move in here.
Bad
Oh wait, they're
initiative.
asleep. I just move in and stab 2 of them with my trident and machete.
Great. Roll me some damage, attack rolls and damage. You'll probably kill them. They've got little HP.
I'm running
Trident.
a round attack as
Oh,
well.
I'm
to
rolling
stab one.
initiative because I'm an idiot.
That's
Right, hand axe. 6.
That'll hit. You get like a bajillion bonuses.
And then 2 damage. I think I just woke it up.
No, that one had 1 HP.
I
Okay,
skewer one
and then I
for
stab
15
the other one
as
with the
well.
trident. For 5.
That one will wake up.
No, fuck.
Which one?
Okay. And I see Ewan was rolling attacks.
Yeah, I was just using my end of round attack to kill one of the sleeping ones.
Oh, because you had 2 attacks this round?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. That one is also dead. Great. And you're not grabbed. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, party. Top of the initiative order are just some new Chullins that are coming in. Actually, it's this one down here. Oh, buddy, at the bottom, barely able to be seen, actually hiding in the darkness because Vincent's torch doesn't come all the way around. It reaches out to Gary with a 12 plus bonuses for attacking from darkness. Will hit your
Yeah, I
13
can't see it
AC.
at all.
And a 14 will hit you. You'll take 6 points of damage, Gary. I don't know how you are a damage magnet. Everything hits you for some reason.
For the rest of the party. I'm saving them the damage.
Yes, and you are now grabbed by the creature. 1, 2, 3. This one will scamper over, right up here, and it'll take a grab over at not Gary, at Ewan, not Ewan, the last. There's so many players.
There we go.
Edgard, here we go.
Edgard.
Thank you. 17 will get you for 1. Other hand will miss you, but you are grabbed by 1 claw. Excellent. Our next chilling is gonna do one of these, and it's gonna come up next to Ewan, which is a miss. And our third chilling is gonna come here, and I think he can also get at Pickard with a 13 as a hit, and you are now grabbed.
That is a hit.
You'll take 3 points of damage. He gets 2 attacks, doesn't he? Yes.
Yes.
12 is a
Misses.
Yeah, it's not a flank. Perfect. Vincent, your turn has come.
Just how many of there are there? I call it as I throw a dart at one that's not in melee.
The only ones you can see are in melee, and the further you get away, the harder it is to see them.
I can't see anything.
Yes, that one to the... Oh, that's a dead one? Or the one to the right of the guy who's grabbing someone?
This one?
Yeah,
this one right here.
Move away is the top.
Yeah. Yes. Throw! And roll a D3. 1, 2, you hit this guy. 3, you hit this guy.
Oh, that's not a wall. That is in melee. Got it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, you actually hit the target. Well done.
Oh, fantastic. I thought it was in my favor, right? It was. Okay, great.
It's dark in here. The shadows are going crazy.
Yeah, it's a huge mess. You do 2 points of damage, which is exactly its hit points, and it dies.
Fantastic. Hits on a 1.
He rolled... Oh, sorry. I thought he had already made the attack roll. You're right. Good job. Thank you. It continues to live. The last of our chulling friends comes over here and makes a grab. 18! Actually, with back attack, that will become a critical hit. Actually, even without back attack, it's a critical hit. For another D3, 4 points of damage, and second attack comes in. 5 and 4 is a miss. But you are also grabbed by this guy behind you.
Help me! A dwarf calls out.
And Wiley will step forward and double fist it. First arm is an 11, which will hit for 6 damage. Wow, 6? Oh, the damage die is wrong. It should do D4. This is back when he used to have a rapier in his main hand before these people cut it off. 1 point of damage will still kill the chulling.
Wow.
Yay!
And he'll step forward and use his offhand. Huzzah! 8 is a miss.
Do I have a general knowledge that if things have 1 HP, they have half a hit die, or is that still 1 hit die?
A hit die means you roll a d8 for HP, so if you have a 1, you could still have 1 hit die. But like, kobolds have d4 HP, so they have a half a hit die. Yeah.
Okay.
Pickard Iron Smelt. You are grabbed by 2 of these creatures.
I rolled to attack with a crossbow, but now that I'm up here, am I allowed to use the hand axe?
Yeah, you can drop the crossbow, pull out the hand axe.
Alright.
They are, like, you were facing this way when they grabbed you, so turning is difficult because they're grabbing onto you. You don't, like, rotate in their grip. You can attack this guy on your side pretty easily, but the one behind you, you can't probably get to until this guy on the side's been dealt with.
Okay. Hand axe in the left hand. Attack left.
Are you
Swing.
left-handed?
No. I am right-handed. So what's the penalty?
2, but that's still a hit. Because they only have 10
That's
AC.
still 6 damage.
Wow, that is very close to deadsies.
Ah! That's my turn.
Ewan,
I'll attack the one in front of me.
wild miss. Worst attack I've ever seen. Gary, there's something in the dark. It's reached out. It's touching you. It's got you by the ankles.
Nice.
You eviscerate the 1 HP creature. It is gone. You are freed.
You don't get to lay your eggs in me.
That's a horrifying prospect. And we're at the initiative order.
Can I
Alright.
use the rest of my move and attack again with my offhand?
Yes.
So I'll move up to here and hit the one at Ewan.
Yeah, go for it.
Nice.
Frickin'. Oh my
Nice.
gosh. All right. Well, it too has died.
Really good.
Are there any in this room ahead? I call out to whoever can see in here. I guess no one can see the same as me. Never mind.
I
All right.
will.
Initiative.
Oh, there they are. I see.
Yeah, I've got 2 remaining darts.
Oh,
What
That's
are the
right.
odds of hitting them since they're in a melee?
it's 50-50 that you're gonna hit one of them, and 50-50 you're gonna hit your buddy because they're small creatures.
Cool. Let's go gambling.
Woo!
Gamble time, we take those odds.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2
All
hits
right.
this guy. Excellent. And he only had the 1 hit point
gonna
remaining,
hit.
so he dies. Now
Fantastic.
1 will do this guy, and roll a d3. 2 and 3 hit your friend.
Oh no, I only wanted to throw 1.
Okay. All right.
When the odds are out of his favor.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
Is the full round action to take the full defense where it's fighter level +1 to my AC? Is that
That is a full round action that you have to declare, and you don't roll initiative. That's just you stand still and defend. Yes.
I declare it
Okay.
+3 AC?
Let
They've
me.
got their claws on you, so they're just grabbing it, or they're using the mouth.
Yeah, but he's
One
still,
claw.
pulling and hiding. Is it fighter level +1? That
I
sounds
remember something like
reasonable.
Yeah, a warrior gets a bonus equal to half his level +1.
that. Half level +1.
Okay.
+2 AC.
That's pretty good still.
So a 6th level fighter would get +4.
Yeah.
Ah.
Everyone else roll an initiative. Trident, Dart. Ewan, initiative?
I'm rolled.
Oh, already rolled. Got it. Okay, our Vincent goes first.
All right. I don't know how many of them are out there. I'm gonna stand here and ready a dart to throw.
All right. The Chulling reaches out with its tentacles. He tries to get. Even with the bonus to hit for being held, he will not make it. The tentacles do not grab Edgard. Edgard is saved from the paralysis. Wiley will stumble forward and attack
Right,
once.
before he moves, I'll say, I've got this Wiley, and I'll go in front of him.
He'll let you do that.
Oh, God.
And then when you fail miserably, the old man with no hands comes up and will actually put 2 damage on the creature and kill it. And it ends.
Lucky shot.
That's what they said the first dozen times. And once again, the sounds go quiet. There are no more Chullings nearby. Just the sound of dripping water, the heavy breathing of your still living allies, and the knowledge that there's something else in here, a bigger one of these things somewhere.
They fight like bees. To the death.
Yes.
Yeah. Some of them, the first few that you ran across, fled as soon as they started taking damage, but these ones descended upon you and, didn't stop.
Hmm.
You got any more of them fireballs?
I do. If only I could see in the darkness.
Ewan, just would you mind if I used your other torch? Because it's getting a bit tricky
Yes.
in here.
You can have my last torch.
Thank you.
We need a lantern.
We've got one in the boat. I stole one. I just forgot to bring it.
Oh, then let's take it out from the
We've got
boat.
several lanterns in the boat, I think.
Let's take it out.
The boat?
Well, there is water here, I suppose.
Don't need water.
Not a lot of water.
Maybe. Can we? Will
There's
it be okay?
space.
Where's the space, Edgard?
Looks around. How tall? How high is the ceiling?
20, 30, 40, 60 feet.
There's space in here. All of our things might get jostled, but our lives are more valuable.
Yeah. Pickard can lead you to a nice big opening that's large enough to contain your boat. You can open it.
I will take out the case and exclaim, "Rift boat."
The boat is enlarged, and Wiley slack-jawed stares. That's never a sight I get tired of. What was that word you said there, lad? Rift boat?
It's the Rift Dancer.
Rift dancer, rift boat. He looks at the ship in front of him. Shakes his head.
Was I supposed to say Rift ship?
Maybe, actually.
Or is it rowboat? I think it's Rift ship and then Rift rowboat or Rift boat or something.
We have a big boat in this cave now. Does it, like, tilt on its side?
Absolutely. It is cockeyed as all heck.
At least everything's strapped down.
Well, very good. Let's board it, and then we can make sure none of those creatures get to us.
Just a
I'll go get my
fetch
chainmail.
I'll
Rift
get my studded leather.
When you say boat, it does turn into a rowboat. Absolutely.
Yeah, I say ship then.
Rift ship, and it turns into its full ship form. You can get out your supplies. Someone's got a lantern. Who's got the lantern?
I'll take a lantern. And I'll take, like, some extra... I mean, I guess they had... Do we have things to put the oil in?
The oil? I don't understand the question.
Spare oil.
We had oil on the boat. I can't remember exactly.
Lamp oil, yeah.
Spare oil. Yeah.
That it goes
Grab
in the lantern.
rations. Grab some rations now.
Yeah, okay.
And
Wait,
you
we
can-
ate this crab meat all 3 days and we had rations in the boat the whole time.
Yes.
No way to get it.
I'm not used to this.
Well, we have to
magic.
ration our rations.
Right, there's 4 lanterns on the boat, apparently.
Alright.
Well,
Well, this is a good, safe platform to fire on any creatures that may encroach. Maybe we just need to make a lot of noise, and they'll come here.
I put the silver in the
Fireball with
car. I
that.
put a whole bunch of stuff away.
all right. You unload your silver. You unload anything you don't really need.
We don't need to unload. I think this is a good time to just chill on the boat.
You want to sleep on the boat?
Yeah, it's
So
way
we
more
don't need to-
comfortable
I mean,
than
it's-
out here, no?
It's cockeyed at like a 30-degree angle because it's tilted on its side.
It'll have to
Got
do.
a hammock.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to sleep in this giant open chamber right next to where the bugs attacked us, surely.
Well, we're on a boat. I imagine there's like
I mean-
a way to get on the boat.
Yeah. Well,
It's a boat, you just jump on.
yeah, it's a boat and it's tilted on its side because it's just on land. So you can just mount it from the side and you can go down into the area where there's proper beds that are in there. This is not a hammocked boat. This has like built-in bunks, which is why the boarding room is limited to 5 people. And Wiley, if he's on the boat, is going to have to sleep on the deck, or somebody's going to have to sleep on the deck. But that's fine for now. It would
Yeah,
be
so it's-
awkward to sleep in here, but you do have like a boat you can crawl in and close the door, which would give you pretty solid cover, even if you're sleeping at a cockeyed angle.
If any explorers come through this cave, they will be shocked.
I don't like this idea, Vincent. I think it's a bad one. What if that big creature comes along and starts eating our boat? And we're asleep, and then our boat gets eaten, and...
Eating our
Your-
boat? What kind of diet do you think these creatures have?
I know they got tentacle mouths.
Ah, good point.
Who'd eat
Well-
anything?
You all look quite wounded. I would hate to see you perish to these monstrosities. Perhaps we need to back off for the day?
We could go back to Goblin Town.
Sure.
We resting at Goblin Town?
I suppose so.
All right. Let's get the food for how many days, would you say?
I've grabbed 15 rations in total.
Wow.
I assume they're dry rations, right?
Probably, yeah. The ones on the boat are dry. Just for reference,
cool.
this is what the inside of your boat looks like.
Oh.
These are your
That's
beds that you're
nice.
sleeping on. They're very narrow, very tight, and this thing in the middle folds out to be a table that you can use. And way back in here is Vincent's quarters, where there's a tiny little bed and some other spare space. It's not super tall, and obviously the modern devices aren't here. But otherwise, it's a nice, cozy, little, quiet inside.
Add in like
So I get the
20.
left bunk, Gary gets the right bunk, and Edgard gets the table.
Gets the
On the
table.
floor, I guess, in the middle.
Also filled with boxes and barrels. Because
Yeah.
there's all these people.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Vincent's quarters. This awkward U or V-shaped end at the very front of the boat with, these cabinets down here have treasure in them, or maybe this is where you keep rations or something. I'm not sure where you put everything, but it's a tight little set of quarters down in here.
Probably has like hatches that you can go in the
Yeah, and we've got
floor.
things here that you can go into. There's a hatch in the bottom, but that's where the ballast would go to, make sure the boat is even. And this is not the exact, our boat in question looks more like this. This is more of the design. Yeah. Except this aft castle is probably a little bit more forward. It's probably actually in the middle of the boat. I couldn't quite find the exact things that I wanted, so I used a couple of different models for us, but this would be your type of sail system setup. Yeah.
Cool. We appreciate the visual.
Okay.
It's fine.
Were we sleeping in the cockeyed boat with a door, which is nice, or did we want to go sleep in the stinky goblin cave, which has a flat floor?
I don't know if this is a democracy, but I vote Stinky Goblin Cave.
Stinky
This isn't-
Goblin Cave seems good.
Okay. Excellent.
We are merely advisors.
We should grab rations for how long we want to rest for.
I got 15 days worth,
Ah, perfect.
which is
How long
3
is it?
days.
right.
Well, wait.
15 human rations divided by 5 people is 3 days. Yeah.
I've got
Okay.
another 5.
Once more, we go back to the stinky goblin cave, and it sounds like we're resting for many days again. Yeah.
Yeah, probably roughly 3 to get everyone back 9 hit points.
That means we will have spent a week in these caves.
Yes, this
Dangerous
better be
caves.
worth it. While we're resting, could I get a reminder of why we came here?
You talked about like a vision you had from this side of the mountain, or this
Yes.
side of the island.
Yes. It's
And-
here somewhere.
Yes.
You haven't had
Maybe-
any memories since you've been here, Vincent? Nothing is...
No, surprising. It must be in one of the rooms we haven't explored.
Probably.
I bet it's inside the big bug.
What
It's
big
eating
bug?
a magical staff or a cauldron or I don't know what you wizards do.
It can be
Yeah.
guarding the secret entrance to the vault filled with all the gear.
It's optimistic.
In
Obvious.
fact, I can't help but be curious, and I'll spend the first day where we are resting, the day that we still had combat, to look at the anatomy of these creatures and figure out if they could see invisibility through some other sense.
If they could see invisible, not in darkness, but like truly invisible things.
Yes.
Or if they have like a tremor sense or something.
Give me anatomy.
Yep.
Pretty good. Give me folklore. Do you have folklore?
Nope.
2d20, take the lowest, add half your. I'm sorry, no. 1d20, add half your wisdom.
Okay.
Round down. All right.
Ooh.
Nice.
Anatomy and folklore. And I think that's good enough. These creatures definitely have like eyeballs And by all your accounts, that is their primary sense, sort of like all the other creatures. They might have dark vision, but they don't appear to have any sort of additional sense that they would rely on. If they have an additional tremor sense or blind sense or ESP, there's no organ that you can identify within the creature with a 22 and a 23 that would indicate that. They look to be pretty ordinary.
Okay. Let's see. How does our dwarf look? Are you...
We're actually going to go to a short break right now because before you can actually, as you're beginning to take your rest, as people are beginning to close their eyes and try and relax, something's going to happen that will interrupt your relaxation time a little bit. So we'll find out on the other side of a break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Voyages of Dusk and Dawn. That's while you're in here talking about this, you were about to ask one of the characters how low they were on HP as the sound of something dragging across stones begins to reach your ears. Something...
Start to put my armor back on.
Climbs up the ladder.
It's a good idea. Oh no, I'll get ready on top of this thing as well.
Canonically covers the entrance mechanically.
Excellent, excellent.
Oh, I'll light a lantern as well.
The fire's going, right?
Yes,
You've
the
been keeping it?
fire is
Just one.
going. Who has the lantern? Was it Gary?
Gary, 2 machetes will light a lantern.
Okay.
I assume they're hooded lanterns, right? The ones we
Yes.
stole from the pirates.
Yes, yes.
Riley, get back.
Wiley stands here in and amongst the corpses of the now rotting and fetid goblins. You hear the sound,
I have
and then it
chainmail on.
fades again. And then it just
Oh,
stops.
I can't see.
It's gone.
We're going to want to use a lot of this firewood to build a bonfire up there as well.
What if it isn't one of those things?
Did it sound like stone scraping on stone, or was it like something scraping, like
Give me a
organic?
wisdom check.
Let's see. I'm actually good at that.
No, that's a
Nice.
natural 20. It sounded like crab shell slowly being dragged across stone. Like if there was one of those creatures, but it was really, really big, it sounded like one of those things slowly walking down. Like these aren't walking on, all the legs like a crab is, but they've got that same sort of crabbish armor on them. And there's a big one of these out there.
I think that was a mega crab.
Yes. Well, it stays away from the fire, so let's set up that fire up ahead and let's try to rest up for the day. We've got a big plan for tomorrow.
Okay.
Aye, aye, Captain.
The party rests. We take turns keeping watch.
That's why they had the single torch. Makes sense.
That probably went out by now.
Yeah, definitely out by now.
It's been 3 days. No one relit it.
That one actually is powered by oil, so you could refill it if you wanted to. It's a quiet bit of time. I think every time you hear a noise out there, there's maybe a little start, a little jump, but you hear bats for a little bit. It's a flight of birds, swallows at some point. But after hours and hours pass, Eventually, everyone is awake and unable to get any more shut-eye. Your sign that you have rested sufficiently. I think it probably takes a while for you guys. Like, you aren't all tired, so I think it's just a lot of lying around, resting, Vincent coming over, checking wounds, Wiley telling stories about how good we've got it in this stinking goblin cave, the times I've spent on the seas where we haven't had fresh water, and we've been bathing with sea salt, and the food's gone rancid, and we're looking at each other talking about cutting off toes to give each other snacks. He just gives a lot of stories, this guy. But eventually everyone can get your 3 HP. Some many hours later.
All right.
And that's just one day we've done, right?
Just one day. We want to do another day of rest?
Well, before that day, I had a plan on how we could get this done without possibly encountering that monstrosity. So, on our most healed person, that would be Edgard, right? Yes.
No.
No. Or Ewan, rather. Ewan, I'll detail out the plan. You're to scout out the rest of this. Did we get a sense of what this structure was? Temple?
You don't have any sense beyond what you may have inferred yourselves so far. So much of what this building was has been removed or toppled. If it feels like a temple to you, then that might be what it was.
I'll say, all right, Ewan, you're in charge of scouting out the rest of this structure. Hold the lantern. You'll be flying. You'll be invisible. Surely nothing can get to you.
You sure about this? I'll be safe.
With your permission, I don't see any problems with it. Seems like all these enemies are stuck to the land and can only grab at you with melee.
How does this spell work?
Well, it's simple. You'll be able to fly. You'll also be invisible, unless you purposely
Fly
attack
like a
something.
bird?
Yes. Good.
I look to my two companions up on the ledge there. What are their facial expressions showing with Vincent laying out his plan?
He brought the plan up to me because I could see in the dock. You can't. I'm still wounded.
You'll do great. Maybe we could send Wiley though.
He's
I don't trust
wounded.
Wiley as far as I can throw him.
Oh, he couldn't hold the lantern.
Exactly.
I mean,
Right.
it seems dangerous, but
I will strike up lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it in my right hand. Keep the shield.
Did we
Alright, so
have-
you also have strength cast on you?
We had multiple lanterns, right?
I think so, in the boat.
Okay.
I grabbed one as well.
Perfect. You've got strength, so roll me that d8. Excellent. You are invisible. You are flying, which is a new sensation. It takes you a little bit to get used to it. And you have a lantern, which is awkward because as you fly, the lantern kind of, if you run or fly quickly, the air pressure forces the lantern to a bit of a swing, but you also can't see the lantern. And so it's a hot object. You want to be a little careful. You don't want to burn yourself with it. So a nice, gentle, slow fly will work out pretty well. Do feel free to explore everything. Why don't you just move your token around, figure out whatever you want to figure out. And
I
in the
advise
meantime,
Ewan that the creature's
try and fly
lair
on the
seems to
roof.
be in the bottom right.
before he goes, I'll give him my signal whistle. I'll say, if anything bad happens, blow on this really hard.
You got it, Gary.
well, you can't
See you guys
hold
in
a
a second.
whistle and a spear and a lantern
got
all
a
at the same
card.
time.
It's got a
Put it
card.
in my pocket. I'll probably just scream, but I'll take it off him anyway.
Right.
It's a token. Good luck. Right.
Yes,
Oh,
good
See you in
luck.
a bit.
May
Yeah, I'll
fortune
try and
be with you.
stick to the ceiling as much as I can.
Yep. I'll just let you explore. The rest of the party sitting back here in camp.
I
All
wonder what
right.
the weather's like.
We check all these.
It could have been raining. It could have been storming. It could have been dry.
I'll say storming. We missed it.
We don't. Gosh, having candle. Have you ever heard of a time candle before?
No?
It's a candle that burns for a certain amount of time.
How high is the ceiling in this part where I'm at now?
It was 60 feet from here, so it's probably only like 40 feet from here. Actually, I'm sorry. Over here, it's only like 20 feet. This is definitely a much lower area. Whoops, I didn't mean to drag everyone there.
With
I'm so
the
sorry.
fly spell, can I like fly horizontally so I'm like
Yeah.
like Superman
Yeah,
style?
yeah, you can just, that's fine.
So I just want to be as close. I want to be as far away from the ground as possible. That's my aim, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
As I get in these more narrow bits. Okay. You guys
Well.
keep talking.
My people, when we're underground a lot of the time, it's hard to tell night from day, and so we have candles that burn 24 hours in the day. Nice for when we're down underground like this. It's useful for that, but also your spells pointing to Vincent last a very specific amount of time.
Hmm.
And if we send someone out alone and they don't come back, we don't know how long it's been.
Oh,
Just
it's
want to
simple.
put that out there.
It's simple. I just count the seconds in my head. You don't do that?
How do they do it in Arcadia? Is it one white prince, two white prince?
It's
Or
the
what
dead
do you do?
ends.
I simply just count.
Amazing.
How high
How
is
do you
this bit?
not go insane?
How
Oh,
much
it's
space
only
between
when
the
I'm
ceiling
doing
and
something very time sensitive.
This bit that you're talking about right over here, this used to be like a wall that went. Can you see my arrow? This used
Yeah.
to be like a proper wall, and that has since collapsed in, and this area above it has sort of fallen down. So this room is only maybe 8 or 10 feet high. It's like a normal. I'm sorry, this is not. This is maybe a 15-foot high area right here, and then this collapsed section is maybe 3 or 4 feet tall, and it does seem to connect 3 or 4 feet into this other chamber behind it. All right, continue,
I'm
party.
asking, 'cause are you counting the seconds for those magics you enchanted onto Ewan?
Right, exactly.
Oh, you're still counting right now. What are you at?
It's simple. We were at 323.
What was an intelligence check? Does it sound like it's been 5 minutes worth of time? All right. And they both-
324, 325.
The thing is, it's when you're focusing on counting and we're having a conversation. If a lot of things are going on, and some of your spells last different amounts of time, it at least gives us an idea of how quickly we need to go and save him.
We'll worry about
No
it in
offense,
an
sir.
hour.
An hour's time, or 60 minutes, or 6, 3, 0, 0. An hour's time.
What could go wrong against these land-based creatures when you're flying and invisible?
Narrow doorways.
I'm sure he'll make a fair judgment call whenever he gets to a doorway. Surely he wouldn't go in if it were dangerous, and he'd be stuck in a room.
Somewhere we see you climbing underneath.
I might get lost though.
You know how you're a transmuter?
Right, here we go.
Yes.
Can you like change a cantaloupe into a melon, or you know, a watermelon, or
Yes, that would be a much higher level of magic. Someday.
That seems like... Well, a cantaloupe's already adjacent to a melon, isn't it?
Yes, but subtle changes in a molecular structure still require high-level magic.
That sounds
What
like a
about
bunch of mumbo
metals?
jumbo to me.
It's
Someday,
all iron, it's all copper, it's all...
someday I'll be able to turn copper into gold. That will be quite a spell.
Vincent, I'm back.
Oh, hello, you.
Jesus Christ.
Ah! Where are you?
mean,
You're
Martha's
invisible.
tits.
I've been all around. I saw the thing. The big lobster crab thing. It's in that left corner, like you thought, in a narrow area that backs into a cave. I couldn't get past it to take a look.
Blocking the way to something possibly important. Did you take a look at the bottom right of this area?
I checked everything else. There seems to be nothing.
Okay.
Just a bunch of winding rooms and corridors.
Great. Very good. Then we've done our job. 2 more days of resting. We'll take the fight to this giant crab creature.
We could maybe make a fire, like, closer to it.
Yeah.
You want
and
to rest
lock it
closer
in.
to it?
How
What if it
big
doesn't
is
come
this
towards the
crab?
fire? I guess you maybe describe it to me now, Neal, since I
Oh,
went out.
large size creature, like an ogre size.
It filled the whole corridor.
Important
Do you
thing
think-
for...
Do you think it would damage our ship if it attacked it?
Probably. Had some big claws.
Question for Koibu while we plan and scheme. So, for long swords, when you attack large-sized creatures, it's a D12.
Yes.
It lists that in the Master's Weapons table of Combat and Tactics, right?
Sure.
It lists for crossbows against large-sized creatures D8 plus 1.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just want to make sure.
Because we do have a couple different, sometimes mildly incompatible weapon systems. You pulled your crossbow off of that chart.
I pulled my crossbow off of your economics sheet.
Okay, let's do a little quick compare and contrast here, because the economics sheet doesn't account for large-sized things. And then sometimes people use weapons off of the other things that do have a small and large difference. Let's just compare. See if they're compatible, then we're good. If they're incompatible. Because the one that you were doing is D6 plus 1, right?
Yes.
And crossbow, light. Oh, it also does D6 1. Yeah, so D8 1. Yes, we're good. They're the same thing.
Perfect. Continue.
Okay. Well, party. We're gonna go get the big thing, or are we gonna avoid the big thing?
I think we're good to rest for 2 days first, and then if anything happens, let us know, and then we'll go after the big thing.
Okay. Yes, something does indeed happen. You will be... How do you guys behave? Like, put your tokens where you're chilling when you do your things. How are your tokens arranged in this room as you're going about your day? Let me bring up the map for the viewers.
I
think
think the
we've all
goblins have the
migrated
right
up to this-
idea.
up
This
this
elevated
ledge.
area is really good, so I try to make it comfy with the bedding and
Yeah,
soft things,
great.
and I'll just chill up here.
Perfect. Everyone chills up in the upper area, and you've got the big fire going.
Yeah, I probably moved it a little bit to the left to cast
the-
light more towards the
Oh,
tunnel.
the other left. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. This area that you're up here, it's not a bad spot. It's nice and safe. If you're standing up, it does get a little smoky because like the smoke from the fire does rise, but if you're sitting down, the smoke is mostly overhead. And it does slowly stream and, leak its way out of the cave eventually. So you're not getting choked to death in here. There's a thing that's about to happen. But I think the people that are doing the thing are not super happy. And I imagine the lanterns aren't going 24/7. You got to conserve your lamp oil. So I think what we get from the party is from the darkness, from that corridor, that entrance corridor, comes an arrow in the direction of Vincent. This is at +4 because actually +5, 4 for darkness, 1 for surprise. Whoop. Then 8 and 5 is 13, but if you don't have your dex from AC to your AC, then you only have 11 AC. So that will hit you, and you will take 6 points of damage. As you guys are just hanging out and talking, they passed their sneaky rolls, saw you, put an arrow right into Vincent.
Ouch.
And I think that will bring us into our combat.
And when we find out it's goblins again. Oh, I will have things to say.
It does appear to be a goblin-style arrow.
We need to get off this damn island.
Just jump off. Oh, beautiful.
Let's see.
Would it take a whole action to light up a lantern? Or
Yes, it does.
count my action to be lighting up a lantern instead.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
As well.
Didn't these goblins see the strategically placed goblin heads? Tisk tisk.
They must have. They must have seen those heads and said, you know what? I'm going to do it.
They've been building up their courage for like 4 days now. So
That's true. They've had a lot of time to think about it. I want to do this without revealing the numbers to you. So... Okay, so we're gonna do... We're gonna do this. Oh, right, and the goblin does get a second shot at the end of the round, which, what did we roll earlier? It was Goblin Missile. 12 is definitely still a hit. Yes. With the bonus of firing into the darkness for another 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice. Beginning of this round, Etgard Iron Smelt. You are first. You're so fast.
Crossbow's already loaded, hanging against the wall. Wearing my chainmail on when I'm not sleeping. I just get up, pick up.
I think you
walk
can
up.
actually see it. Yeah. Once you stand up and look towards that entrance with your dark vision, you can see a goblin at the very end of your dark. Maybe a -3 to hit on it.
Goblins, we're gonna have a talk, everyone. Walks on up, boinks them.
Oh yeah,
Goes
now
for
it's
the boink.
definitely within
Natural
vision.
20.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
Rolls
gosh.
an extra 1d6 + 1 for
There
12 points
goes
of
another
damage.
goblin's life, snuffed out in its prime through needless aggression.
reloads. We're killing all goblins from now on. That's my turn.
Okay. Vincent.
Goblin. Better not have been one of the ones that have run away, I say, as I light up the lantern and place it at the edge of this cliff. Then I'll back off.
Sorry, you put what at the edge of the cliff? A lantern? That
A
was your whole
lantern,
turn,
pointing
right?
towards the corridor,
Yeah. I need a lantern token. Any moment now. Here we go. This one's a bloody lantern for some reason. You put it at the edge of the cliff, was it?
Yeah.
Perfect. More lantern? Yeah, more lantern. Excellent. Ewan, your turn, bud.
I'm also lighting a lantern.
You have a lantern. What are you putting down in order to hold the lantern?
We were resting, so I wouldn't have had my shield on, so I'll just put it in my left hand.
Perfect. Lantern in one hand, spear in the other.
Yeah, I'll just take a knee up here so I have a bit of cover, I guess.
Perfect.
Duck down.
Wiley, it's your turn.
You're Wiley.
That's right. I'm Wiley. Wiley's done. He's chilling. Gary, 2 machetes. It's your turn.
Gary will proceed down there. And is this like a tarp or is it a tent?
That's a tent. You could knock it down and make it a tarp.
There was nothing down this corridor, was there?
Yeah, there were some boxes and crates.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go down there and wait round the corner
Great.
with my machete and hand axe because I can't see
Okay.
anything yet.
Well, we got to the end of the round. No more goblin actions. Maybe it was just the one. So, initiative again?
Do you have any of those fireballs left?
I do.
Roll another 2. Ewan, I'm gonna push up. If they pounce on me, come and help.
Alright, I'll come with you.
Okay. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls. Oh, right. We're missing Wiley. Wiley is second. Edgar is first.
Edgard, how high up is this, like, elevated rock?
7, 8 feet. You can slide off it without taking any damage.
Edgard goes down, he slides off. He's just gonna move 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Aha! The readied actions. As you come around the corner.
How's right
I didn't
there?
want to show them how many there were, but now that you can see them. Yeah, as you come right around that corner, this goblin will take a shot at you. 16 is just a hit. Let me see from its perspective. Yeah, it's got the same dark vision as you, so you guys can see each other just as well. So attack penalties and bonuses are negated. You'll take the 3 points.
And I will in turn return fire.
Excellent. Anyone in the front row, you can take an easy shot at. Anyone in the back row, you have a minus of 2 to hit.
I will shoot. They have shields. I'll shoot the back row.
Okay.
Point.
Take a shot.
That is. Hold on. I need to roll to hit first.
11's
11?
not going to do it. Sails overhead.
All right. I have a little bit of movement left. And my movement speed is right now, without my bag, 6. So I have 15. That's a whole other squad. We got company.
All right.
And that is my turn. Draw
Wiley
handbacks.
comes down. He's in a hurry. He's got to make a dex check to get down the stairs. He passes it. The peg leg is rough. Don't get a peg leg. And he comes over here to hang out with you. He loves your plan. He's going to follow suit. Vincent takes a turn.
Why'd you go out there? I grumble. I stand here at the edge of this cliff, waiting with darts in hand.
Alrighty. Goblin. What's this? Goblin. Is that? Ewan takes a turn.
I will stand on the edge of the cliff as well and ready a javelin to throw.
Excellent. Goblin does this. Gary.
I don't see there's too much I can do. Tell me when they're round the corner and I'll charge them. Because I can't see shit. We'll fight them at the choke point.
Goblins do these things.
Toss a fireball up there.
Alrighty. And that's the end of the initiative round. Let's roll again.
I'll plan out with. I keep forgetting names.
Actually, no, I'm hand axing right now. Apologies, let me reload.
Yes, I'll plan out with Ewan. Ewan, round the bend for just a little bit, shield the entrance, and I'll fireball a bunch of them.
Okay.
So, fireball, you can't move and cast, right?
Oh, you cannot move and cast.
You cannot move and cast. Yeah, you got to stand still to cast. So you might have to get into position to fireball.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll come, Vincent. We'll just hold this.
My action. I'll do darts instead then.
Okay. Yeah. It's one of the two drawbacks to spellcasters. They can be interrupted, and you have to be in position when you roll initiative for your spells. It's the only way to keep spellcasters in check. Otherwise it's just impossible.
Sure.
Can
you make like any sort of minor movement when you cast a spell, like 5 feet?
This is always the question. If you're like at the edge of a wall, can you like peek a wall, launch your fireball, and step back? And in some campaigns, I have said that's fine. And in other campaigns, I've really tried to hold to the no move action. You know what? There actually is probably an answer in combat and tactics. Because they talk about no move actions. Maybe I should just read the definition of a no move action.
I have lost my last days of rest, sir.
I don't suppose you've got one of those invisibilities.
I've cast it already. I only prepared one today.
All right, no move actions.
Wasn't that yesterday?
No, this is the day that we did the exploration.
Oh, darn.
Even if a character chooses one of the no move actions, she can still adjust her position during the action phase. She can move 1 square in any direction and choose any facing. Yes, so you can move 5 feet as part of your spell casting.
Would that be enough to mention, like, basically peeking out, doing it, and then, like, going back?
No. You get to move 1 square before or after your spell casting.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Probably should have just read that rule years ago. Goblin chills, Wily chills, Vincent.
I'm readying my darts for any goblins that come here.
All right. Goblins are waiting. Ewan.
Readying javelin.
Edgard.
Definitely pulling back. 20 feet of movement to get up. Should be enough.
Perfect. Wait, Gary?
I'm not going out. Seems we got ourselves a siege. Or a standoff.
Does seem that way. Let's slow the music down here because we're not actually in combat. We are definitely in some sort of Mexican standoff. Because you don't have weapons pointed at each other, so it's not quite a Mexican standoff, but it's close. What are we gonna do?
You think you can turn the corner with a fireball, sir?
Yes, we'll just have to set up right at that corner. One person will have to lead with probably a shield, and then I'll be right behind them and cast fireball at the bunch of them.
I'm actually pretty damn hard to hit if I've got a shield. And my armor on. I'd volunteer. Maybe you can we do 2 abreast, me and Ewan, maybe, if we're fit? And we just walk up there, full defense, and you blow them all to kingdom come.
One of you holding a lantern?
Yes, just drop a lantern right at the edge here.
Hmm.
I put my lantern out and start to equip my shield.
Can we move
Okay.
about a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just because I can't see anything. Alright, I go grab that goblin shield I had.
Absolutely.
That's +2 to AC, right?
It's +1 to AC without a shield
Okay.
proficiency.
Okay, cool. Well, risk it for a biscuit, right?
So what's your AC now that you've got armor and a
17.
shield? Ooh.
Yeah, 17 with armor and a shield.
Where?
Because 3 from dex, 3 from studded leather, 1 from
Oh.
shield.
Okay. You get 3
And then
from
you're
dex,
taking
7.
the
Oh, yeah,
full
yeah.
defense for +2.
Can't move with that.
Okay.
So if initiative is in their favor, they can full defense before the attack comes. Unless they're holding their bow shots, of course.
Mm.
Oh, we could put a goblin in Edgard's clothes and poke him out round the corner. They're about the same size.
I don't have a gambeson.
Uh,
And my spare clothes are in the boat.
We've been a few
Ewan
minutes.
looks nice and healthy.
equipping.
Surely he can take one small volley. How many did you see out there?
4 swords, 4 shield goblins with swords, and 1 archer shot me. There might be a second.
Ah, that's nothing.
They
Ewan
can't
can take
spend
that.
minutes holding their bows, and we've been equipping gear and stuff, so... If we
They'll be
move-
Right, drop
raiding.
the lantern right at the edge, pointing towards them. Possibly move it out a little bit as you move in, and then I'll toast them.
Just have Edgard hold it, I guess. Or...
I'll
want me to
stand in
come
the
up
line
with
of
you?
fire.
Yeah, we should move up in like a formation with Vincent just behind
okay,
us.
let's
right?
get our formation sorted.
Just sing together.
Alright.
So we have Edgard. Aha! Ewan steps there. This will trigger an initiative roll.
It's been
Because-
minutes. Okay, initiative.
Yeah,
sure.
because you're right. You cannot just hold a bow forever. And when you step there, they will immediately try to roll initiative and shoot at you. They're gonna do their best.
Definitely going to roll a crossbow and see if shoot. Ooh, it's good initiative.
And this last one. Oh, this last one's just wrong. Oh no, I broke it. Oh no, what have I done? All fine. This one. There we go. You're also rolling at that. Okay. So we've moved close enough to trigger combat. Initiative has been rolled. Enemies have been spotted. The goblins spot you first, but you know that they're there. So when they start moving or making noise, you'll instantly know that the time has come. This one holds at guard.
We'll move there, and we'll take a shot at any that gets within viewing distance in case they charge.
Right.
Covering.
Wait. Gary.
Not hovering.
Technically, I can't actually roll to dodge, but I'm just going to push out.
Yep.
And I'm going to say, "No, Vincent, no!"
Do you have the lantern as well?
I didn't specifically say I did, but...
Well, there's one on the
assume-
floor here.
Yeah, okay, I'll take Vincent's lantern and I'll put it on the floor here.
Oh, you're actually tossing it onto the floor.
Just... because I'm
Carrying
not
it?
moving very fast.
Yeah.
I'm just going to place it down carefully behind my shield. Like, just...
Okay. There we
And
go.
I'm going to try blocking as much of the corridor as possible. I'm trying to
Vincent?
give Vincent cover, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Vincent is rolling in with Fireball.
Yeah, do I think I'll get a clear shot by stepping one to the left, or do I need to go top left?
Well, there is a person in the top left. Who's
Right,
got...
so I was wondering
yeah.
if I have to wait until they go. Sure, I'll wait until Ewan vacates that spot, since the plan was for me to follow up Ewan.
Yeah, I think you might be able to squeeze in his spot with him, because you
Okay.
can't wait for him when you cast the Fireball. Like, the spell is ready. It's got to go.
Got it.
If there were monsters nearby, this would provoke attacks of opportunity, but there's none adjacent to you. So you can squeeze into that spot with him and let the fire fling.
Show the map on the
Great.
stream.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then I'll make a recollection of, we've passed by this spot a lot. I do the wizard math to not have the fireball expand out towards us and blow us up.
Yeah, as
and
far
then
back as you can.
Cool. I'll cast the fireball just a bit past that goblin.
All right, roll me your level d6. Oof. 18 damage will ripple through all these goblins. The fireball is slightly contained, so it goes forward and backwards a little bit.
What are you measuring for, Koibu?
I'm just measuring for increased radius of fireball in a contained area.
I'm behind a shield, you know?
You
I'll be
are
fine.
behind a shield.
And he's like double the radius away.
You are double the radius, but it is a tight little chamber, Maybe 15 feet tall, 35 feet long this way. I think the fireball erupts, obliterating these goblins, completely sending them to their graves everywhere. I would like you to make me I'm going to give you half damage on a failed save, quarter damage on a passed save as the very ends of the fireball lick you.
Oh, cool. This could be... This is fun. So what am I rolling? Spells?
Yeah.
Okay.
You will take 9. So it'll just lick you enough to put you down.
Ugh,
Yeah.
my eyebrows!
It does burn big and bright. And that also means this goblin over here, who's hiding around a corner, has to make a save. And will fail. And this goblin will also incinerate. And I think with one fireball, The goblins are gone. However,
Quick.
dearly beloved Gary Two Machetes is at -2 hit points.
That's terrible. I'll take the immediate next action to tend to him with first aid / herbalism.
Excellent. Give me that healing check.
Okay.
That save is brutal.
Oh,
Ooh.
and you can give
Double.
him. You can bring him to 1 HP. Perfect.
That's amazing.
Whew.
My hair! My hair!
My apologies. If only
I
you
think
had
I
placed
dropped
that
my lantern.
The lantern's gone.
Are you 6th level, Vincent?
Oh, that's right. I keep rolling as if I'm 5, but it is one more.
Yeah. You should get an extra D6 in there. Hold on. This might make all the difference in the world. Roll me an extra D6. Ah. Okay. All right. It still would have been the exact same.
Phew.
God, that was so close. We almost got him. Well, party. Resting in the Goblin Cave, I think, had a negative impact on your health.
We let goblins live and escape, and they brought more goblins. Sirs, looks to the Empire party. This is why we don't let them live.
Maybe the
Guess
boat
we've-
idea.
Guess we've learned our lesson for next time.
Wiley, always the talker, says, "Aye, or perhaps it's a different clan of goblins who have come here to take over since the others are dead. Could be entirely different goblin lineage, you know. Might not be
How'd
related.
they know the others were dead? Wiley?
Maybe they're raiding each other's lairs, found the skulls, thought, good, someone's killed them."
Now we've
That's an
killed
interesting
them.
theory. Any noticeable goblin markings from the remaining ashes?
No, it just been totally incinerated.
I know this is only our first day of rest, which means we'll have to spend even longer. Do we think anything will attack us now, sirs?
Should be nothing left other than that giant crab, which doesn't come near the fire.
I hope. Starts shambling back.
This would have been prevented in the first place, though, if no one had given up our formation.
Are you blaming me? I was trying to cover you.
No,
You would have been able to see them with the lantern.
I'm blaming Edgard.
Yeah, bloody Eckard.
Woe me, the one who took a bolt in the face of courage and bravery.
Obviously, they were trying to pull us out from this ledge.
Well,
Right, I'm gonna go sulk in a corner.
you have 2 arrows in your shoulders, sir. They shot you first. I didn't fire the first shot.
Right, the stench of the rotting goblin bodies is becoming more than the party can bear. You're just surrounded by
We gotta pull the dead out of here.
corpses.
Yeah, we're definitely piling them onto the corner to the left.
Yeah,
No,
but
we have to pull them out of here.
Ah,
they got to go all the way out of the cave or way off somewhere because like they're just sitting and stinking and rotting. And if you've read any accounts of the Western Front of the First World War or any of the wars in the Pacific, the stench of rotting bodies is nigh impossible to deal with, and it does build if they just live near you.
this plays a little bit to our advantage, though. Can't we build some trap for the dumb crab thingy with these bodies?
We can
What
put
do you
it in the passageway.
Tell me about this
corridor.
trap.
I reckon a classic pit trap will trap it in there.
You want
We
to
just need
dig
to
a
dig
pit
a
trap
10 by 10
in where?
somewhere, and then we put a bunch of bodies on the top. And then when the crab goes onto the top where the bodies are, it falls in.
We don't have the means to break stone, sir.
You
Unless you can
transmute
transmute
holes.
The goblins
Into the
have been
ground?
able to do so with these shovels.
This is dirt.
Where,
How are these goblins digging?
Are you talking about this corridor right here?
Well, anything where it looks like we could dig with shovels.
Yeah, there are some abandoned goblin shovels in the area in here. This is dirt. You could dig a hole here that spans the width of the cavern, and you could use some of these tents and tarps to maybe put something over it. It's possible.
Yes, this isn't an intelligent monster we're dealing with. We just dig a hole, we put the tarp over it with a bunch of bodies, then the crab will fall in.
One problem.
Yes.
The entrance to this area, not the dirt tunnel that we're walking in, but where all the stonework is with the dais, it's only like a single person can fit through those like breaks in the wall.
You're right. We need to dig it further out.
Yes. And if we walk out... Hold on, there might be more goblins. Maybe they ran because of the fire.
There's no way any goblins would stay after that. You lead the way, Ewan.
I'm a bit confused
I'm
about this
staying here.
plan, but I'll go ahead. What are we looking for?
But yes, grab the shovels, grab the bodies, bring them out here. I direct the crew.
I imagine Ewan picks up the lantern so he can see where he's going.
We'll find a good place where we can dig.
It's all stone.
It's all stone here.
No parts were dirt anywhere.
All stone.
Why don't we just get out of this place and come back in a couple days?
We could dig outside it. Perhaps the creature will come outside if there's a bunch of goblins there.
Maybe. It probably doesn't stay in here all the time.
Okay. Let's dig a little hole. Just outside the structure then.
Okay, let's go secure the outside, and then we'll start bringing out bodies.
Are you going outside with them, or are you going back to get the others, Vincent?
I'm assuming everyone is going out first, so that we can
Perfect.
see that we have a good place to shovel, and then we will cart over some bodies.
So as you go outside, you realize it's nighttime, which is also fine. But for a brief moment, you're walking in towards the entrance with a nice lantern being carried by Ewan, which gives you a very different perspective than when you first came into this dungeon. And it's as you're looking outward through the front, when there's enough light that you can actually see the entire entrance well, unlike that torchlight. You have a resonant memory within the stone. And it's a strong one. It's actually strong enough that sometimes you have these memories that hit you that you don't choose to access. They just overwhelm you. And this one is one of those. Thankfully, you are not in combat right now. Otherwise, you would be maybe losing a round or so dealing with this. What you see is a great golden colored dragon. Maybe it's yellow, maybe it's gold, maybe it's orange. It's one of these like golden, orangey, yellow colors. You can't quite pick out the exact species in this fast vision, but it's a yellowish colored dragon outside that has like landed, and its head is all the way down on the ground, and it's looking into this area. And you are standing like way back down over here with a spell ready and a bunch of fighters stationed on either side of the door with a bunch of bowmen on either side down below. And the dragon is looking at you, and you have this memory of speaking to the dragon. Again, the language isn't precise. It's not, in one language or another. You're saying it, so it's a thought that you have. And you are speaking to the dragon, telling it that your people are safe inside and that there's no way it will get to them, but if they would like to try, they may. And then the memory fades. And then you
Did
snap
it seem
back
like
to
the
reality.
people were hostile towards the dragon, or was it like a friendly conversation?
No, this was definitely hostile. This
I
was
see.
the vibe was I have brought my people inside this chamber to protect it, and now all of my guards are hanging out ready to assault it if it gets any closer, if it tries to come in.
Got it.
Yeah. And then it fades, and you find that while you were having that thought, that memory, the rest of your companions went outside to find parking, or the medieval, the D&D equivalent of parking, which is a place to rest and a place to dig a trap, which you can find outside without any problem. Back out in the jungle, on the mountainside, plenty of places to dig traps, plenty of places to go find a new campsite. One way or the other, the monsters have evicted you from their lair.
All right.
Well,
We can dig a hole out here. We can start shoveling corpses.
my question to you all, as we're approaching the end of our time, actually, I think we're quite a bit over, a little bit over, is this do you want to come back in next week and fight off this monster and continue searching this area, or are you content here?
I'll relay to the party that the memory I had has this wizard defending incredible, something worth protecting in here. So we should definitely find if there's anything in here.
Okay. I think we'll end the session here for the day. We will be back next week. I'm double checking my schedule. Absolutely, we'll be back next week. And we'll catch you then, everybody. I didn't mean to take us to the screen. The viewers, thanks for watching. Players, thanks for playing. We'll be back next week with a little bit more of Voyages in Dusk and Dawn. Ciao.